Hold on. Okay, here. Eat it. Okay, good boy. Don't choke. Okay, sorry, coming, guys. If anybody's there. I got Venstra. He wanted to say hi. Say hi, buddy. Is anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Say hi, buddy. I don't think anybody's there yet. Hey, Mad Cow. Hey, Cluckers. Oh, look at his eye. He always has green collar. Even his like harness is green, so it always goes with the green screen. I don't know. I was just about to start, and he was up scratching at the door, so I was like, oh, I'll just let you guys say hi to him real quick. Well, that's crazy. That jumped from 33, then it went down to 18. It had to be some kind of glitch. Anyway, all right. Unless if how many people would that be? Almost like 50. Now it's back up to 34. That's weird. Oh, ow. Okay, I'm gonna go let him back out, and we'll go over some stuff. He got a haircut. Zeekster got his haircut. How does he look? Handsome? They say you look handsome. They say you look handsome, Zeke. You're handsome. Look. Anyway, hi Shauna. Hi Crime Sub. Okay, let me down. I'll be right back. 1 second. Hold on. All right, silly. All right, silly. Get your winter treat and then go. You go see. I gotta go work. You gotta go work, Buster. Okay, here you go. Go ahead. See you, Bubba. I'm gonna shut the door, okay? Love you. Love you, bud. Love you. Okay. I'm coming, guys. Sorry. I put like a towel under my door sometimes when it's early and I'm doing lives. So if it's more soundproof. So how's everybody doing? You guys been following the Dylan Rounds? Did you see? Okay, so East Idaho News came out yesterday, and we're gonna go over kind of the article for those of you that didn't get to see it about who James Brenner is. And then I did a couple background searches and found some information on him that I like to go over with you guys that I think is very interesting. Especially one of the charges is very interesting, but it's actually, well, we'll go over the current ones, the ones that happened recently that could or could not be connected to Dylan. I mean, we don't know if it's connected, but it's still interesting to go over all the past history. And there's one in particular, it happened a long, long time ago, but still it happened in 86. That when I saw it, I'm like, whoa, it just shows you people's potential. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're thinking like, okay, are they capable of murder? And sometimes when you go over their history, you kind of say, you don't know for sure. People change. Sometimes charges look more serious than they are or less serious than they are. You take pleas all the time. I mean, you know how the justice system is, but sometimes it does help, like for you to make up your mind, like, oh, are they capable? So yeah, it's interesting. Actually, I don't think I need earphones because we're not watching anything. Okay. So, hey, Ashley Oaks, you're back. Yay. The look he is giving, like, I thought I was getting a treat and I got this. I love it, Sam. I love it. Oh my God, I got your email to how to pronounce your name and I already forget. Oh my gosh. Nemosin. That's what I'm going to pronounce it for now, but I'm going to study that again. And thank you. I just have to like go over it a couple of times in my head. Hey, Muffin Top. Hey, Pointer Lover. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sean. Life Chaos. I love your name. Okay, so let me go over a quick thing of who this guy is, and like I said, we don't know if he is or isn't connected, but I'll let you guys decide what you think. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not. I don't think I'd be able to even say yes or no. Now, like I said, is he capable from one of the charges? It looks like maybe, but okay. So let me share my screen. I'll just read this KSL article real quick. It just kind of gives you like it basically gives you the same stuff that Nate kind of explained, but I think it might even have a little bit more detail who this guy is. Oh, thanks, Pointer Lover. Oh, thank you. Yay. I love when I get like new subs that actually like come back, like loyal ones that actually are the long-term subscribers, because I'll see a lot of new ones, which either way, I mean, I love getting new ones, but you've been consistently coming back, so I love that. Thank you, Pointer Lover. And you have some good insight too. Okay. So man who lived near missing box elder man charged with federal gun crime. Oh, hey, Delana. So hey, Sean. Okay. So it says Lucen Box Elder, a squatter who was living near 19-year-old Dylan Rounds when he went missing from the remote community of Lucen in northwest Utah in May, faces new criminal charges in federal court. James Brenner, 58, was charged in the U.S. District Court of Utah on Thursday with being a felon in possession with a firearm. He was also charged in First District Court on June 23rd with 3 counts of being restricted person in possession of a firearm, a third-degree felony. Actually, let me make this a little bit bigger. It like that. There we go. Okay, so Dylan Rounds, originally from Rigby, Idaho, was last heard from on May 28th. According to family members, Rounds lived by himself in a camp trailer where he farmed grain. Family members reported Rounds missing to the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office on May 30th. On this day, Rounds contacted a relative by phone and told them he was putting the grain truck into shelter, according to the complaint filed in federal court. So we know all that. And then the shelter for the grain truck is adjacent to 2 other parcels of land, the charges state. Brenner was squatting in a trailer on one of those parcels about 5 miles away from Rounds' home, the charges state. Okay, so let's put this in our head here. So there's the shelter for the grain truck is adjacent to 2 other parcels of land, and he was squatting in a trailer in one of those parcels. So, like the last time, I mean, think about this. The last person that talked to him was his grandma. And where was he going? He was going to go get his truck and move it in to the shed, or where he keeps his, a trailer, I guess it would be called, right? Or shed or wherever to park his truck. So if it was adjacent and it was close enough where he was going out that way, like what if Dylan went out and he saw this guy and he like confronted him? Number one, or number two, what if he was going out and the guy like planned something and was waiting for him to rob him? I mean, who knows? But it's set up where that's where he was heading, in that area where this guy was squatting. Anyway, Brenner, who is considered a family friend of Rounds, was interviewed by law enforcement on June 7th. Family friend. All these people were family friends. So like squatting I'm not sure does that mean that, I mean, it could or couldn't mean that Dylan was aware of it, right? I mean, do we know if Dylan was for sure aware that he was squatting there or not? On June 11th, the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office requested assistance from the FBI and Davis County Sheriff's Office. 5 days later, law enforcement served a search warrant on Brenner's trailer. During that search, ball ammunition, ignition caps, black powder, and speed loads, all related to muzzle loading, were located and photographed in the trailer. But the items were not seized at this time, according to the charges. On June 20th, another neighbor was interviewed and told investigators that after Rounds went missing and before Brenner was questioned, on June 7th, Brenner brought 3 black powder guns over to the neighbor's residence and asked him to safekeep them. When the neighbor asked why, Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety, and that the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything from him, and he did not want things he had left to be taken again, the charges state. So it could be just as simple as what he said. I mean, that could be a scenario. Yeah, he just didn't want the cops to take it because he knew they were illegal. I mean, he wouldn't have been allowed to have those, right? Or there could be something else. Maybe he did something with those that could be traced back to him. I mean, I don't know. The neighbor also said that Brenner brought a .22 caliber rifle to his residence about the same time. He explained to us that the rifle had been left in a trailer on a property where Brenner had been living, prior to Brenner living there, by a person who owed the neighbor money. So so he's bringing it to this guy, and this is the guy that owes that guy money. Are you guys following it? I probably just, I didn't explain that very well. Anyway, okay, so Brenner had been living prior to Brenner living there by a person who owed the neighbor money. Brenner, upon moving into the trailer, had taken possession of it. The neighbor knew that Brenner wasn't allowed to have firearms because of his criminal history. The 3 muzzle loaders and rifles were handed over to police. On June 21st, officers went back to Brenner's trailer with another search warrant and more ammunition. A muzzle loader, black powder, and ignition caps were seized in the charges state. Brenner previously served 2.5 years in federal prison after a 2012 conviction of being a felon in possession of a firearm. The search for rounds continued Thursday. No arrests have been made. Thank you, Pointer Lover. Wow. Thank you so much. You are, wow. I appreciate you. Super chat now member. Thanks. Thank you. That's, you worded that. What perfect. Yeah, Brenner squatted in the trailer. A rifle was in the trailer. Brenner thought he should have the value of the rifle for money he owed by the rifle's owner. So yeah, you worded that perfect. So read that, guys. Okay, so because I know even when I was watching Nate, and I love Nate from East Idaho News, but the first time watching it, I was kind of getting confused, like, wait. And then like when I read the articles and I was like, okay. But you worded it really easy to follow. Anyway, parents of missing Dylan Rounds speak out in the first joint interview after 300 search hours and 3,000 miles. Still no sign of missing Utah man. Boots of missing young man from Idaho have been found. His mother speaks about his, okay, so that's just other things. So that's who this James Brenner is, as far as kind of how he's connected to Dylan. Oh wait, I missed another member. Hold on. Oh, Unsolved Mysteries. Thank you. Wait a minute, Unsolved Mysteries. Isn't that the name of the TV show I used to watch growing up? Wasn't it Unsolved Mysteries? Me and my sister used to get so scared when we heard his voice. That was the name of it, right? Unsolved Mysteries. I love it though. I know that's not you, but I'm just saying it brought back memories there reading that. But thank you for joining. Awaken the Heart, thank you. Okay, so first I'm just gonna go over these charges, and then I'm gonna go to his past charges. First, let's just look in depth of these specific charges with the firearms charges and stuff, and then we'll go back further. Okay, so let me bring up. Oh yeah, wait, the one, I think I know what you're talking about. Cool. Me too. Yeah, it was a 22. Yeah. Oh, was that worded wrong? That first one? All right. So let me bring up the files real quick. Let me take this down. All right, so I can exit out of that. Pointer Lover, let me make sure I got everybody's. Oh, real quick. Not to like talk about drama. I just saw this when I was looking into this James Brenner. I always like to go check the official page of the Dylan Rounds official page. I always like to look at it, and then this popped up. So I'll just share it with you guys real quick. I'm sure a lot of you guys already seen it, but it's hold on a second. Yeah, cease and desist. Yeah, I got the right one. A cease and desist. Here, I'll show you. Because I'm sure people are going to talk about it. I'll just share it with you here. All right. Wait, why is... Oh, I shared the wrong one. Hold on 1 second. I shared the wrong screen. I am silly sometimes. Okay, so share. All right, so this was, I'll read this real quick to you, and then we'll get into it. But so they put this up. Mr. James Terry, cease and desist. My office has been retained by the Rounds and Cooley families to send this letter to you and demand that you immediately cease and desist your continued non-authorized involvement in the Dylan Rounds case. You have made malicious, unfounded, and incorrect statements and have made verbal and written attacks on the Rounds and Cooley family. Your continued unauthorized, malicious, false, and inflammatory statements are defamatory and subject you to payment of damages to my clients. Your actions are diverting the focus from finding Dylan Rounds to what appears to be your own personal vendetta and or to promote yourself at the expense of the truth. You are interfering with and undermining the investigation of Dylan Rounds' disappearance. You are damaging the integrity and effectiveness of the entire investigation by your unauthorized and misinformed actions, both publicly and privately, concerning this investigation. The family of Dylan Rounds immediately demands you cease and desist with any further actions, verbal and or written, pertaining to the investigation of Dylan Round's disappearance. Your failure to stop all further action, verbal and or written, will result in the filing of legal action against you. The family of Dylan Rounds do not want to waste their time, resources, and energy with any further action against you in this matter, and therefore request your immediate compliance. Your background and records of services has confirmed your lack of credibility and integrity. This has further been demonstrated by your actions and in this matter since your release from this matter. Or did I? Man, I didn't read that last sentence good, but you get the point. In this matter since your release from this matter. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting real quick. Okay. What do you guys think about that? I learned a lot about him doing this case. So I guess I'm kind of glad though, because I worked with him on the Michaela case, and now I'm kind of glad I know what he's about. But I was just in shock, people sending me things, but it's like, wow, this guy. Anyway, okay, so let's go to the James Brenner. Yeah, I don't think he will either. So I don't know, like, does anybody know? Is there any lawyers in here? Like, is there grounds? Do they have grounds to do that? Like, what if Jim doesn't stop? Does Candace have like a good case against him? Do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, with YouTube, it's kind of confusing because you have like freedom of speech. You have, we're allowed to. I don't know where the line is because it's not black and white. It's like a gray line. And I think it would probably just depend on your judge and your court and how they see it, right? It's so tricky when it comes to this social media stuff, what we're allowed to say, what we're allowed to do. Why can't he just work on it privately? Like I don't claim to be a private investigator though, but we all like web sleuths or whatever. We all like looking into cases. So where's the line in that? He's going on YouTube shows, just going over cases, and that's kind of what we're doing. So where's the line? And we're all allowed to do it, but he's not. Is it just because he claims to be the private investigator? I don't know. I'm not taking sides either way. I'm not taking any sides. I just would like to know. Do they have some grounds to stand on here or no? I don't know. Yeah, I agree. No, Candace Cooley. Candace is the mother of Dylan. So, wait, what did you say on side? All he does is call people and look them up on what says. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because that's all we're doing, really. So that's what I'm wondering. Not that I'm on any side or sticking up for him because, but legally, I don't know. We're all doing the same thing. We're true crime. We're allowed to talk about it and cover it. So I guess we'll see how it all plays out. I don't think he'll back down. So they will probably have to take him to court, I would think. Like I said, though, I'm not taking any sides or anything. I don't really know what's, I do think there is some kind of, no, I'm going to shut up. Okay. So let me bring up James stuff. Yes, exactly. I agree. It's not about, that's the thing. I feel like it's more about of the attack than really finding Dylan. Like, I don't think the heart is in the right place like I used to think. But maybe it'll prove me wrong. Just from different things I've been hearing and records. They're hard to find them. Like, I got them, but they're hard to find. So he must have a lot of them like expunged, but people are still able to get them or whatever. Because I got them. Definitely got a track record. Okay, so James Brenner, let's do this. So we're going to do the firearms charge first. Let's go over. So this just kind of gives. Oh, thanks, Unsolved Mystery. Thank you. It's documented. Wait, what's documented? Already the crater? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think he will either. But personally, no matter what side or who I think is right or wrong, I don't think he should have to because, like I said, we're all just doing the same thing. I don't see, like, any law being broken, because if that's the case, then every YouTuber covering true crime would be breaking, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm not saying what he's doing is right, like on a personal level, some of the stuff, how he's going about it. I'm just saying, I don't think he should have to stop looking into cases. Maybe he should back off, doing the personal attacks. Okay. So here's just, so we have the charges, kind of boring stuff. Basically just the stuff. Box Elder County, State of Utah versus James Brenner. Judge is Brandon Maynard. That reminds me of the Maynard is the name of the guy. Oh, the 911. He's on all those 911 calls. That got his legs cut off. Have you guys watched his stuff? I did a video on him once, and he reached out, and he seems like such a guy, a nice guy, but his last name's Maynard. I don't know why every time I see that now I think of him. Okay, so Box Elder Sheriff indictment. Impersonal. I'm trying to get a freaking mugshot, guys. I'm gonna still work on it. They don't have them under 3 different places that I was getting records. I couldn't get a mugshot. So if anybody if anybody could find it, send me them. I'm sure maybe if I work on it like another day, I could. I just wanted to get some of this up. Okay, so the reason for the change is adjust time. In-personal appearance rescheduled on June 29th, 2022. So that was just a few days ago at 10:30 a.m. Personal service date. Okay, let's see. Defendant. The defendant is in the custody of the Box Elder County Jail. Tape count. A copy of information is given to the defendant, advised of charges and penalties. The defendant is advised of right to counsel. This hearing is being recorded via FTR. What does FTR stand for? Remind me, guys. I know once I hear it, I'll probably be like, oh, I like to get a recording or a video of it. See if I could request something. Okay, so the defendant is interviewed and found indigent, which means he can't pay, right? The court appoints Brady Stewart to represent the defendant, so he'll get a public defender. Bail is addressed. The defendant is to post a $5,000 unsecured bond total with case number. So I don't know if he'll be able to post the bail or not. Court finds the defendant indigent and appoints Brady Stewart to represent him. He may be released on bail. This hearing will not take place at the courthouse. It'll be conducted remotely. So maybe, I don't know if that'll be under video or when. Today's Friday. I'm trying to. Here we go. Prelim is scheduled July 11th. So 7/11 at 11:15 a.m. So we'll see if they are going to allow videos in there. I doubt it because it's not like a big, huge. I mean, Dylan Rounds is a big case, but this isn't linked. They don't know for sure if it's even linked to it. So I don't think there will be, to be honest. But maybe we could request it after. Defendant may be released on bail. This hearing will not. Okay, here we go. File a court. Okay, so I have more stuff here. Hold on. So July 11th. So he has a $5,000 unsecured bond. Will he post it? I don't know. If he has it, not sure. Probably not, considering he's squatting, and I'm sure it doesn't sound like he has money, to be able to post it unless if he knows somebody. But so he might be in there. Okay, so let's here's the charges. James. Purchase, transfer, possession, or use of firearm by restricted person, 3rd-degree felony in violation of Utah code. That on or about June 20th, 2022, the defendant did, being then a Category 2 restricted person, intentionally or knowingly purchase, transfer, possess, use, or have under the person's custody or control any firearm. So count 2, purchase, transfer, possession, or use of a firearm by restricted person, 3rd-degree felony in violation of Utah code. That on or about June 20th, 2022, the defendant did, being then a Category 2 restricted person, intentionally or knowingly purchase, transfer, possess, use, or have under the person's custody or control any firearm. Then you have count 3, purchase, same thing, purchase, transfer, possession, 3rd-degree felony, blah, blah, blah. Okay. While interviewing potential witness regarding a missing person, deputies learned that defendant had asked one of the witnesses to hold 3 black powder guns for him because he was a felon and he didn't want police taking them if they searched his property. The witness turned the 3 guns over to the deputies. A search of defendant's trailer led to the discovery of ammunition, powder, and caps that matched the calibers of the 3 guns. Defendant has numerous felony charges, federal convictions, making him a Category 2 restricted person. All right, so that's that. Let me bring up. But just wait till you see one of his charges in 86, guys. Okay. So here's another. This is all the same charge right now. The same stuff. So this basically says the same stuff. All charges. Initial appearance was 29, just like the dates of everything. WebEx decision to prelims on 7/11. So we'll have to go check that out. Actually, I could just keep you guys up here. Okay. So, yeah, same stuff, but it's just all the paperwork that goes. Count 1, purchase, transfer, possess. So it's 3 counts. Let me see if there's anything else interesting. Yeah, no, basically on this one. Booking, same stuff. Let me just show you everything just because, even though it's like auto repeat. Date, enter jail. So 620 holds yes, fugitive. ND court. Today's date 6/29. Okay, so yeah. So the next date we need to worry about 7/11 just to see what happens with him. Comments: defendant to post an unsecured bond in the amount of 5,000. So I guess we will see. Okay. So that's the charge, right? The 3 counts that he's being charged and held. So now we have Chase being held basically and him. So I mean, they're getting all the potentially bad guys off the streets. And then hopefully they'll be able to look into it and figure out who took Dylan. Like, who was it? Like, did you guys all work together? Was it you? Was it you? You know, I don't know. But this guy is a person of interest. I mean, he was squatting on his land, and and Dylan was going out that way the last time anybody talked to him. He was going out. And what they say, the land that he was squatting in, the trailer was like adjacent to where he would have had to take the sea truck. Right? That's what last time anybody heard from him, and that's where he was going. So definitely need to look into him. All right, so let me get. Is this the one I want? Oh no, this one I already went through. Never mind, I want this. Oh yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen and we'll go over the rest of his stuff, like the charges. And there's just, like I said, there's one in particular that stands out that makes me think maybe he is capable of something like this. And then drugs play a big. I mean, I don't know if they're on drugs. I can't assume. But when you're desperate on drugs, I mean, sometimes you will do whatever, you know, to get your fix. Or let me stop this screen. Oh. Hey, hold on a second, guys. I just lost it. Gosh darn it. Okay, there it is. I might have to go in it again. I trying to get this. Oh, there we go. Yes, I did it. All right, let me share my screen. I did something I didn't think I was going to be able to do, but I did, so I'm happy. Okay, so here is his record here. Okay, so we're just gonna jump down to the criminal. And I mean, we'll go through all of them. So, oh, I thought I hid that off for this one. Administrative Office of Courts. I'm not even sure what this is, to be honest. Like these two. Does anybody know? Source? It doesn't really say, so I never. Oh, yeah, this one is that, but this one doesn't say. Oh, well. So this one is just driving without liability insurance. And this is driving under the influence of liquor or drugs. So this is from arrest date. Oh, sorry, I should tell the dates. This is 2002. Let me go like this. It's a little bit, man, it's still not that big. Hold on, guys. I want you guys to be able to read it with me. There you go. Okay, so yeah, driving under the influence. This is from 2002. This is disposition is 2011. Arrest date. This is 2011. Is driving without liability insurance. This, oh yeah, driving under the influence of liquor or drugs. What date is this? The one I just? No, this is July 2002. Okay. Simple assault. So this is an assault. Oh, I forgot to read the assault one. There's another assault because I pulled from 3 different like records. Remind me, guys, there's another assault that I had detail like the firearms charges. It was with all those records where there was an assault. I think it was like he beat up an old man or something, if I'm remembering right. I just I have all these records in my head, but so yeah, we'll go back to that. So yeah, this is a simple assault in 2011 arrest date. This is the same one, yeah. Okay, so I want to get down to, this is another driving without liability insurance, or it's the same one. I don't know why they double up here. I just want to get to the real, there we go. This is the one that really, really had me. Whew. So this is, I'm going to pull up the other ones that has more details. Assault with intent to murder, rape, and rob. So this is the one that caught my eye. Like, okay, is he capable of doing something like this? But this is from 1986. So he would be what? Well, when was he born? He's 58. What, he'd be in his like 20s or something? 20, 30. I wrote his birthday down. I know it's somewhere up there, but it's 12/2. Something. I'm trying to remember the actual date. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, assault with, gosh, so violation of probation, assault with intent to murder, rape, rob, man injury, repealed, criminal appeal. Like I said, it was from 86. It was in Maryland. So that's a pretty serious. And then he had a violation probation in 88. So 2 years later, he violated his probation. So, and then, okay, hold on. So at the time, 180 blue eyes. Hold on, am I going too fast? Hold on. I just want to see. It's closed, criminal arrest. I just wanted to see what. Okay. Let me see his birthday. So 86. I'm just curious how old he was when he did this. So 63. So 23. He was 23 when he did that. And I was trying to find if the victim was a male or female. Just because, I mean, if it was a male, Either way, he could still be the one to take Dylan, but that'd be interesting if it was a male that he robbed, raped, and assault and murder and assault with intent to murder, because then we kind of know if he was interested in men, and then maybe that would give a motive of why he did that with Dylan. But even if not, he could just have wanted to rob Dylan if he did. I mean, we don't even know if he did that to Dylan, but I'm just trying to find like what kind of motive. Was it for money? Was it for sex? Was it, I mean, what was it if it was him? That's all. So I couldn't though. I found this. I'll show you what I found. When I looked up Maryland records, it does have a record, but it only gives, I'll show you, it just gives a real basic overview. And then, hold on. And then we're going to go to that other assault charge in a minute. But I want to show you here. No, not that. Here we go. So here is what it brings up. Oh, no, I did the wrong one. I have to share my screen. All these different share screens, depending on what you're sharing, I got to share it a different way. Okay. Okay, so let me share my whole screen now. Okay. So here, oh wait, let me make it big. So here's what from Maryland. This is the only thing I could find so far from this charge. So it'll say they have a victim's witness coordinator, but it doesn't have the victim, which is fine, you know, protect the victim. But I was just trying to see, you know, who the victim was. If it was a male or female, or, but yeah. So he's James Adrian Brenner, Circuit Court, Prince George's County Criminal System. And yeah, it gives you the arresting police officers, the victim coordinator, arraignment. Hold on. Here's the other page. And then this is what? Violation of probation. That's what we were looking at over there. Event date 7/22/21. So they had a disposition hearing from this case, like just last year, it looks like, if I'm reading that right. So disposition guilty. Yeah, because violation in 1988. Oh, yeah, because he had another violation in 2021. That's probably why he had it, right? We got any lawyers in here? Look, disposition hearing event, because this is all from this case from 86. Violation, probation held, case closed. And then remember, we know he had one from the other background search where it showed 88. He had a violation, probation. So I think he had another one in 21, it looks like. It just makes me wonder what he did. Maybe just a firearm, not just, but he had a firearm. Since he's a felon, he's not allowed to have one, right? Status conference. All right, I think there's one more. Bail. Condition of bond met back in 88. So yeah, warrant issued in 90. So I mean, he's been in and out of breaking law, violation terminated. Okay, so it actually got terminated in that. All right. So that's what I found on that charge. I might look a little bit more to see if I could figure out if I could find who the victim was. Not the name, but I'm just curious if it's a male or female. Because the rape thing, you know, because I just want to know if maybe he has a history of. Plus see the age, maybe. Okay, one more. There's more. We're going to do the aggravated assault now. Okay. Yeah, okay. So here's aggravated assault. This is from Offense date, this is just last February 2021. Third degree felony. Law enforcement, Box Elder. So it was in Box Elder County. Return of service, unsummoned. Let's see here. Yeah, he failed to appear for scheduled hearing. Court orders a non-bailable warrant to issue. No pretrial service release. This warrant may be served anytime, day or night. The court orders that defendant be arrested, booked, and transported to Box Elder County Jail as soon as possible. At the Box Elder County Jail, defendant is to be served with a copy of the summons on arrest and then be immediately released. Issued April 23rd, 2021. Delivered, juvenile may be hold on, let me find a warrant ordered. Initial appearance canceled. Okay. So initial appearance scheduled on July 11th. So this is talking about this on July 11th. But there's a couple documents that they talk about the description of the assault. I'll get to in a minute. Yeah, defendant may be released on bail. So this is bringing you up to date for the stuff that's going on now. Okay, so let me get to the other stuff real quick. Yeah, here's the... Yeah, okay, so this describes what it is. So aggravated assault, third degree felony in violation of Utah code as follows that on or about February 20th. Let me go. The defendant did attempt with unlawful force or violence to do bodily injury to another, make a threat accompanied by a show of immediate force or violence to do bodily injury to another, commit an act with unlawful force or violence that causes bodily injury to another or creates a substantial risk of bodily injury to another. And said conduct included the use of a dangerous weapon as defined in section 76(1). Any act that impedes the breathing or circulation of blood by another person by the defendant's use of unlawful force or violence that is likely to produce a loss of consciousness by applying pressure to the neck or throat of a person, obstructing the nose, mouth, or airway of a person, other means or force likely to produce death or serious bodily injury. The information is based on evidence obtained from Deputy Mason Chad Everett, dated first day of April 2021. Defendant attacked, here we go. Defendant attacked the elderly victim and beat him up. The defendant punched him in the face and knocked him down. The defendant then kicked the victim multiple times in the face, head, and ribs. The defendant then started beating the victim with a metal folding chair. So this was just last year, you guys. This is 2021. So he still hasn't learned his lesson. I mean, he still seems to have his violent ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's just requesting condition the not commit a federal, state, or local offense during the period of release, avoid contact with a victim or victims of the alleged offense, avoid contact with a witness or witnesses who may testify concerning the alleged offense that are named in the pretrial status order, forfeit or refrain from possession of a firearm or other dangerous weapons. So these are the requests for condition release. Oh, that's just going to be the same one. Let's see what this says. Here's the aggravated. The aggravated assault, third degree felony. You are hereby ordered, if you have not already been booked into jail on these charges, to call the Box Elder County Jail, schedule a time to appear at the Box Elder County Jail, blah, blah. So I think the rest are just kind of, yeah. Judge. Yeah, you must appear in person on the soonest upcoming Monday between the hours of 9 to 11, 1:30 to 4, and the soonest upcoming Monday falls on a national or state holiday. You are directed to appear the next Monday thereafter. So this is from that charge. Okay. So let me exit out of some of this stuff. I'm building up. Clear out some of this stuff so I can look at chat for a minute. I haven't seen you guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that all out first and then see what chat's. I didn't want to ignore you, but hey, Zero. So I figured, so that's his record, but I figured if you guys, it's up to you guys. If you want to stick around and I could go through what I have of all the Wadsworth brothers, it's up to you. I don't know. I thought if you guys are interested, I got like files on each of them, even though like some of them don't really have much. What have you guys been thinking about this case so far? Because there's been a lot of people that's been interested. Like, what are you guys thinking? Anybody want to come up on panel and talk about some of your thoughts? And then, yeah, I mean, you know, he's going to keep coming. He's going to keep going at it. And no, he doesn't. He keeps making us promises and then doesn't come through. So, yeah, I don't think he'll probably go on somebody else's. You know, yeah, he's going to keep going at it, but as much as I don't agree with some stuff, like I don't think he should have to stop. I mean, maybe he should tone it down on, you know, attacking anybody personally, but does anybody want to come up? Let me know and maybe I'll start going over so the only two brothers that really have anything, I know I went over Scott's and Troy's, but I found a little bit more on them from a different source, like because you know you go through one background search and they miss some stuff and like the others will catch other stuff because it seems like there's not one that just that has everything. So I ended up finding this other source that had more stuff. So I have some more that I haven't went over of Scott and Troy. And then all the ones that I did go over, I read like Scott's. I feel like I did that in 2 different lives. I don't know if you guys are interested, but I could start doing it until you guys. And Chase is another one. I got some more on him too. But I could start doing it until. But I would like to get a little bit of a panel. Does anybody want to come up and like just tell me what you guys are thinking? How tall is Chase? I think he's 5. Here, let me check. Hold on. I know we looked at it before, but let's see. All right. Yeah, we'll go over some of Chase's stuff. That's who we'll start out with. And then if anybody wants to come up, tell one of my mods. And then mods here, text me. I'll put my phone on. And what mods are here? Text me if anybody says they want to come up and I can send them a link. Okay. So here is let me make sure that it doesn't have, yeah. Here's just a list of, and of course I clicked on all of them. This isn't even the same source I went over that one live with you like last week. This is another source with all these other ones. Now some of them probably are the same cases, but look, this is the Chase. because I put in the birthday. So this is the right Chase. Crazy, crazy. But anyway, and then like, okay, let's see. I'll have to keep checking my phone because if somebody, okay, are you familiar with the case? You've been following it, right? Anybody has been following it. Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, give me 1 minute now. Now that I have here, let me just show you guys this real quick. Now that I have this up, now that I have Chases up, let me exit out. Okay, so we'll start. Hold on 1 second there. I don't even know where you're at in the chat, though. I don't even know what your name is in the chat, to be honest. Hold on, let me case search. Oh, I already shared that. We'll just go down the line here. Seems like you guys are most interested in this and Chase. Is that what you're saying? Hold on. We'll just go in order here. So here's Chase's. This isn't from the same that I shared before. Some of them probably will overlap, but there'll be some new ones. So this is Chase. So we have Utah versus Chase. So July 31st, guilty on the carrying concealed dangerous weapon. July 31st, 2003, use or possession of drug paraphernalia is guilty. This one looks like it was dismissed, not guilty. On operating vehicle without insurance. This one's dismissed. Open container, drinking alcohol in vehicle. He probably took some kind of plea or something. You know what I'm saying? Where they drive on suspended license, dismissed, not guilty. And then here's the amount and stuff. Total revenue amount due. So he freaking $3,020. So it pays monthly. Most recent payment. Final payment. Original amount due. So can you guys read this okay? Copy of information is given to the defendant. Defendant waives reading of information. Yeah, so those are those charges. Based on the defendant's conviction of attempted carrying concealed dangerous weapon, a Class B misdemeanor, the defendant is sentenced to a term of 180 days in the Davis County Jail. The total time suspended for this charge is 170 days. Based on the defendant's conviction of use or possession of drug paraphernalia, the defendant is sentenced to a term of 100. Oh, yeah, same thing. It's saying the same thing twice. Why do they always repeat stuff? This is to be served on weekends. Defendant to report to the jail on Friday, August 22nd, 2003 at 6 p.m. To be served concurrent. Sentence fine, $1,850. The following cases are on time pay. The first payment is due on 9/30. He's on probation. So he got, for this charge, he got probation for 12 months, supervised by Frontier Probation. So he needs to, basically, he got 170 days suspended. So he only has to serve 10 days in jail. And the probation conditions: commit no further violations. Alcohol, do not use or possess alcoholic beverages, or frequent places where alcohol is a chief item. So this is all the stuff for on probation. No drugs, testing, submit to body fluid testing, search consent, submit to search a person, employment, obtain, maintain lawful, verifiable full employment. All the good stuff you get from being on probation, evaluation, So that's that. Let's look at the next one. Why won't, come on. Okay. Okay, so, oh, this is the cruelty to animal one. Let's see if they give any more details to this than the other one did. Criminal mischief, class A misdemeanor, January 24th, 2000, guilty. And then cruelty to animals, class B misdemeanor. I can't believe cruelty to animals is only a misdemeanor, though. It just seems like it should be a felony, but so that was the offense date's December 27th. So it's the same, the same chart. You know how when there's a scenario and then you'll get like multiple charges. So that was what the last one was, and then this. So you got criminal mischief and cruelty to animals. Oh, same judge that Maynard that Brenner had for a few of his cases. So let's see. So the total revenue amount $559. God, it's not even that for cruelty to animals. I like to know what he did. Oh, how's chat doing? Sorry, chat. I'm like, now I know. Now I got people that do want to. I guess there's only one person that wants to come up so far. So yeah, this is that. You know what? Let's do a poll real quick. Like while I'm reading the rest of these. Hold on. I was gonna try to do like, how can I word it without sounding like I'm like saying somebody's for sure like guilty, but I want to word it like, do you think Chase or James are more of likely to have, but hold on, I gotta be careful how I word this. Because it might not be either of them. Because that's why I'm curious, where's your guys' head now? Like, are you guys leaning more towards you think that maybe Chase has something to do with it? Now are you thinking this James Brenner guy has something to do with it? I like to know what everybody thinks, but I'm trying to think of a way to ask it where I could get a good feel. Let me get caught up on this chat real quick. Yo, you want to know how tall he was? That was, hold on, I'll get there. How tall is James? Oh, James was, hold on a second. Hold on, let me see real quick, and then we'll go back to this. Let me just see how tall he was. I don't want to lose. Wait, which one? So we're up. We're on the third one up. Okay, so let me just go see how tall he was. No. No. So you guys want to know how tall James is? He is James Brenner. It should say it in one of his records. Let's see. Because I know it does, it did for Chase. Hold on. Saying age, it's showing his date of birth. Sometimes it'll show his eye color. Why isn't it showing his height? Hold on. No. Oh, wait. Height 42 inches. Wait, why is it? Oh, wait a minute. Now I got to figure out what that is. Hold on. So this was one from 86. He weighed 108. Okay, so hold on. Let me See how tall that is. 1 second. What did that say? 6. No. $40. Wait, what would that be? That doesn't even make sense, though. It's saying 42. I'm having a moment here. I was like, oh, yeah, let me calculate. But I'm like, wait, inches is. So this is what it shows up. Let me know how tall is this then? Maybe I'm just having a moment, so don't make fun of me here. We all have these moments, so hold on. Let me just share my screen real quick, and you guys could help me out. I don't know why I can't figure it out. Hold on a second. Okay. Pop it back up there. There we go. All right. So I'll share this and then we'll finish Chase's. And then we'll see if who wants to come up. Because I would like to have a couple people. Okay. So this is what it says for his, how tall he is. 42. I thought the inches sign was. Hold on, let me see. Does anybody know, just so I'm not. Oh, it's a meter? Hold on, let me ask. You guys could see that, right? Why can't I think of how that is worded? Right here. What is that? How tall would that be? This 42 feet. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait, inches is the 2. So what is that? Like, that doesn't make sense. So I'm not dumb. Like, there's something off. They didn't write it right. Okay. 3 foot 6. Wait. Well, I don't know how tall he is then. See? I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Thank you. See, I'm like, wait, inches is. Oh my god. There's no way he's only 4'6". Maybe that means he's really short. All right, let me see if I could find it on the other record. Oh my god, I'm so glad you guys are having a problem with it too, because I really thought I was having a moment of like stupidity. Like, oh my god, duh, Tiff, it's this, but nope. He's either a giant, 42 feet, or he's a midget. Well, not midget, but 4 foot. Hold on, I'm seeing if there's any other. Let's see, personal. The personal doesn't show up. Okay, let me go back to the other records of him and see if it has it. But it sucks because this is usually the spot where it had everybody else's height, so I don't know why it's not for that. Let me try. Here, let me see if this one has it. And then we'll go back and look at Chase's, see if Chase has anything different than what we went over before. And then, you know what? A lot of you guys might not even have seen my video before going over like Scott Wadsworth too, which still people are getting mixed up. That's those really crazy charges that people are mixing up Troy with Scott still. I still see people saying it wrong. But it's not a big deal. It's not your fault. Okay, so it just says you are cute when you get all thanks. Yeah. We're just gonna have to not know until maybe I could look into it later, but I can't do it because now I'm on live, so I would just be you guys would just be sitting here like you're doing now. Yeah, and this one says even the PDF file says blue eyes 42.6, 180 pounds. It says the same thing. What the heck are they trying to say? Hold on. All right, let me look under one more spot and then we'll move on. Firearms. See if this one shows. No, that has his middle name, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing, guys. Yeah. Where it's supposed to, it freaking doesn't have it. It's got it. 42. It's, what if it's just like, okay, wait, how much? Wait, let me see. No, yeah, that wouldn't make sense either. I can't make sense out of any of it. Like if you think, okay, did it mean this and maybe this, or did it mean none of it seems like it would be the right height. Okay, so let's go back to Chase, guys. We'll go over it. Why not? Are you guys bored with that? Video. Let me share. Okay. Official typo. Yeah, we got a giant. Oh, Bella, you made it. Wait, have you been in the chat the whole time? If you have, this is the first time I'm seeing you, but hey, because I haven't been looking in chat. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, CDT. Hey, Sarah. Speak. Zev, I had a very successful channel without PI, without a license. In fact, you probably heard. Yeah. You had, though? You don't anymore? Oh, yeah, the pool, but I'm trying. Bella, maybe you could help. Help. I'm trying to think of a way to word it because I just kind of want to know where everybody stands. If they, but the polls are yes or no, and that's why we'd have to do them separately. Do you think? Okay, I'll do them separately. You know what? I'll say, do you think James Brenner has something to do? And then I'll do Ask Chase because they're yes or no questions. So, okay, we'll start with James. But thanks for reminding me. I get sidetracked. That's why sometimes I wait to look at chat because so I just say what I have to say and get it all out before I get sidetracked. Don't get me wrong, I love looking at you guys. Or what? Okay, that sounded weird. All right. Oh my god, it's one of those days, guys. I sound like a silly. It's gonna be one of those silly days. Okay, Dylan. So here's the first one. Oh, thanks, sad soul. Yeah, but the poll's not it's yes or no. The poll's a yes or no answer. That's why you could add two options. So I could say add Chase and Jim, but I've tried that before and people click the yes and no too. I'll tell them, don't click the yes or no. And people keep, I don't know if they don't understand. And then they hit yes or no, which makes no sense for the question. And it throws off the whole, it throws off the whole percentages. You know what I'm saying? So it's better just to do it separately. Oh, good. I'm glad I can. I'm making myself laugh today. I'm just doing things I don't even know. Okay, so, but this is why. So I'm gonna go through Chase's stuff, and so I'm not gonna look at chat for like maybe I'll just look at chat after every file because if not, look what happens. I will never get through it. Oh, thanks. Really? I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it, but thank you. Is up to the minute moment on all. Thanks, Brenda. Oh, I see. That's a good point. Yeah. So, you're, but so would you check saying that? Would you check yes to everybody though? Is that what you're saying? Anybody in the town? I mean, oh, it is okay. Ashley, give me a little bit. Happy birthday. Tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow is what, the 2nd? So July 2nd, your birthday? Happy birthday. Yeah, maybe give me a little bit. Let me go over a little bit of Chase and maybe I'll have enough guts to sing it. Okay, so let me continue with the Chase records and okay, so we were at, I think we were at this one. Bella, can you believe that the cruelty to animals, what, it was only like a $550 charge and it's a misdemeanor? I don't know. It surprises me for some reason. But I guess, well, cruelty to animals. I mean, that means he would have done something cruel to him, right? Why isn't that going away? Oh, hold on. Okay. So I think we already went through all this, huh? Yeah. Oh no, wait, let's see. Mischief class D. Okay, yeah. Probation. Yeah, he's on probation. He's probably been on probation like his whole life from all this. Approved and ordered 3-9 probation successfully terminated. Okay. Huh. All right. So let's move on to the next one. I guess we were done with that one. This one is from Joel. Oh, this is the June 6th, 2022. So just this last month. Fugitive from justice warrant of arrest. So this is why he's in there now, right? Chase Montgomery. So 6/6/22 information indictment waiver of fugitive. Judge David Connors assigned waiver of extradition scheduled on June 8th, 2022 at 1:29 p.m. in central calendar with judge rotation. And let's see. The defendant is in the custody of the Davis County Jail. He's got attorney Ronald Fugino. Waives the right to an identity hearing. The defendant signs the waiver of extradition in open court. The court will set a review hearing. Hearing conducted by WebEx. So that's 7/8. So we have James's next hearing is on the WebEx is 7/11, and then his is 7/8. So coming up. The review of extradition is 7/8. Yeah. This hearing will not take place at the courthouse. It'll be conducted remotely. Contact the court to provide your central or your current email address. If you do not have access to a phone or other electronic device to appear remotely, notify the court. Okay. And so this is from 2015, attempted theft, 3rd-degree felony. April 3rd, he took a guilty plea. And then they attempted theft, 3rd-degree felony. So 2 charges of the same thing, it looks like, and he pled guilty. Took a plea deal, it looks like. So amount due is 616. Trust total 799. Okay. All right, warrant issued. So yeah, appearance, the warrant recalled. Yeah, basically just the same old stuff. Huh. All right. Oh, it says he would like to hire a private counsel. The state does not object. The court will allow Mr. Venstra time to hire private counsel. So for this, he wanted to hire one. Wonder if he ever did get one. Based on the defendant's conviction of attempted theft, a 3rd-degree felony, the defendant is sentenced to an indeterminate term of not to exceed 5 years in the Utah State Prison. The prison term is suspended. Based on the defendant's conviction of attempted theft, a 3rd-degree felony, the defendant is sentenced to an indeterminate term of not to exceed 5 years in Utah. Suspended. Why do they say that twice? Oh, for each one, each count or each charge. The prison term is suspended. Okay. Counts are to run concurrent. 28 days he got for that. So he could have got what, 5 years? Well, not more than 5 years, but he got 28 days. Credit is granted for time served. So he got 28 days previously served. The fine is $5,000. Suspended 4,397 is suspended. So it surcharge is $308, due 603. Huh. And then basically the same with the other one, because remember there was 2 charges. So this one total fine 10,000, total suspended 9,397, total surcharge is 308. Total principal due is 603. So he had to pay 603. Huh. All right. So he had to complete a theft workshop. And then the same old stuff, no alcohol, no drugs. You have to give like does he have to give like UAs and drug tests for this? Wait, maybe not for this one. The other one he did. He has to write a letter of apology to the victim, has to make a monthly payment of 100, and to pay the DNA fee in the amount of 150, and then the fine. So he either has to pay the amount of the fine or 60 hours of community service. Maintain good behavior and have no violations of the law except minor traffic citations. Okay. So that's that. All right. So wait, what is this? Date review hearing is scheduled in 2019. Oh, review hearing probation converted. Let's just see how he did here. Okay. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's go to the next thing. Trying to see though if he completed it though. God, it's like a lot of stuff, man. These documents are really in depth for everything. I like this site. Okay. How's chat doing? I love to find out. Check quick here. Oh, what are you looking for, Missify? Something interesting? Hey, I thought you I don't know, Deborah. Do you know what that means? Like you said, it really would literally mean 42 feet and 6 inches, right? So I don't know. I don't know. They screwed it up, and I can't find anywhere else where it lists his height. That was the only place. Mm. Well, this is still hot, you guys. These are still up for sale if you want to buy one. My can you see it? Oh wait, my Camille mugs and shirts and merch. Keeps it nice and hot. All right, so let's bring up the next file. Or are you guys bored with this? Because there's a lot of files, and I have like on Troy, I have some. I have a few on Kurt, but I don't think Kurt's aren't criminal, I don't think. And then Scott has a ton. We already know that. I mean, I don't know if you guys think. Do you guys think that they're linked to it? To Dylan's disappearance, the Wadsworths. Let me see how the I don't know. The more that I'm looking into it, I don't. For some reason, I'm not thinking that the Wadsworths are the ones that are responsible for Dylan's disappearance. I mean, I think they definitely need to look into everybody. But now I'm seeing that there's a lot of other shady characters that have maybe more of a motive. And maybe, yeah, maybe it was somebody else. But I do hope they go through everybody thoroughly. What do you guys think? Let me see what the poll's saying. So 65 says yes, that they think James has something to do with it. Let me know when you want me to switch it over to I'll ask if you think Chase does. Okay, so here's the next one of Chase's. Delinquent unemployment benefit overpayment? Oh, I see. Wait, is this the right? Yeah. Workforce versus Chase. Wait, what did they overpay and then? Huh. That's all that is. Okay, let me go. Child Support Services Office of Recovery, probably. I don't know. Let me know. Should I end the poll now, you think? I know, Quaker. Yes. Chase, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Lisa. What about this James guy that was squatting on the land, though? Hey, Susie. Hey, Steve. Pink Delilah. Sally Scott. Okay, so let's go through this here. This is the child support. Oh, so all this. Lien, child support lien. Oh, is this the same one? Maybe I accidentally did this one twice, or is this just child support? So I wonder how many kids Chase has. Grand total 6,246. Violation of protective order, October 10th, 2014. Guilty. Do it like this. Okay, let's see what this. Actually, I'm gonna have to make it a little bit smaller so we can read it. Okay, so I scrolled down really fast. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, just see if it gives any details of what this was about. So the defendant failed to appear for law in motion on December 29th. The juvenile may not be confined. Oh, they say that on it. Bail is set 2,500 and must be posted as cash only. Warrant. So there was a warrant issued, recalled, court ordered recall. So the counsel for the defendant have contacted the court and indicated that due to a scheduling error, they were not present. Counsel requests the warrant be recalled. Okay. So let's see. Defense counsel requests the exclusionary rule to be invoked. First witness to be allowed to testify, then excluded for the remainder. So we got witnesses. The court binds the matter. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just skipping things to find some interesting stuff about it. Let's see. Failure to appear. Like to see like what was his charge or what was his what do you call it? Punishment or whatever. Yet. So yeah, reason he failed to comply with terms of probation. So that's why the warrant recall. Hold on. Trying to find judgment. Okay, post-sentencing judgment. Man, they have to say like the same thing over. Oh, this is just going down. Man, it tells you like every single thing, how it progressed, even through years of like the same, how one thing ends. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're on probation, how it all pans out. Which is pretty cool. All right. I'm trying to find the it's never ending, guys. I don't know. I was trying to find like what was the punishment or what was the what do you call it? The sentence, but I couldn't find anything. Oh, this is the same violation of protective order. Domestic violence in the presence of a child. So here's 3 charges in this one incident. So we have violation of protective order, assault, and domestic violence in the presence of a child. And these are all misdemeanors. Which 4,500 is the bond posted. All right, I'm going to kind of go through this fast so we could just pick out some of the interesting stuff here. But, court orders, yeah, 4,500 cash only, bench warrant issued, bail bond forfeiture. You are commanded to arrest and deliver the defendant to Weber County Jail. All right. Adult probation, parole, defense counsel requests. Oh, state responds and indicates that both witnesses are victims as well. The court directs that the first witness be allowed to testify and then be excluded for the remainder of the hearing. All right, well. Are you guys bored going through this? Let me know. We could just chat, and I don't know if this is something you guys are interested in or not. Because there's a lot of, stuff that I'm just skipping through. It's probably making you guys sick. Maybe I should hold on. Maybe I should find the spot and then share it when I find it instead of make you guys So the next, here's a stalking one. Oh, hold on, guys. Let's check this out. This is stalking. Stalking class A misdemeanor. So this was from 2016. Let's see, bail cash bond amount due $2,500. All right. Oh, see, it's just going through some of the other stuff that we already. Yeah. Anyway. Let's just look at the main charges. We won't go through everything. So we have, what is this? Civil stalking. We'll just kind of list them out. And then, this is the child support. Retail theft. And fail to stop at command law enforcement. So a lot of these are the ones that I already went over with the other search, but this just gives a really detailed one. But as I'm seeing it, we don't need to see all these details really. I mean, we do if we need to look at something specific, but attempted theft, second degree, possession or use of controlled substance. That's the one that was dismissed. Yeah, those are the ones that. Those last two are dismissed. Drive on suspension, false info to law enforcement, government agencies, failure to appear. Oh, this one is a Troy. Oops, I put this in the wrong file. This one's Troy's. Wait, were the other ones? Hold on a second. Did I mix up? Was that stalking Troy's too and I got it mixed up? Hold on. No. Because I had so many that I might have labeled a couple wrong. Where is that stalking one? Hold on. I think it was right before. I don't know. There. Oh, no, there was one before this, but this is Chase. No, that's Chase. Looks like I just had one in there that was Troy's. Yeah, these were all. Let me find that one of Troy's again. Criminal mischief and criminal trespassing. It looks like criminal trespassing was guilty and then the mischief was dismissed. Let me find that one of Troy's though. Here we go. Yeah. So that was his. The one, failure to appear, false info to law enforcement, and drive under suspension. So what year was this? 2004. Violation of protective order, 2003. So I guess we already kind of went over most of those last time anyway. Just exiting out of some of these. Let me see what I have of. Whew, so many. Wow. Okay. So how's everybody doing? I bored everybody out, huh? Sorry. That's why I wanted to ask you because I'm like, I don't know. Do you even want to go over them again? Because most of them were the ones we already had seen, but it just gave details. It was kind of interesting to see, like, you know, what happened. How much did he have to pay? How many days in jail did he have to go do? What was the fines and stuff? So it's kind of interesting. Like I said, I have all that for like Troy and Scott too. Maybe we can do it on another live. Even though like that one search I did had probably most of Scott's stuff. Remember how many different charges, but I have it under this site where it brings up like all the detailed stuff. So if you guys want to know like whatever happened, like did he spend time in jail? Let's look if he spent what he spent on that one, the enticing a minor, the one where we think that it was where the three girls that he locked in a shed or whatever the scenario is. Now, looking at the charges, you can't tell like the specifics of the scenario. That is just what Jim said. Somebody said that was the scenario. But it looks like if that's what really happened, then it looks like it's that charge by Scott. But it only shows that minor charge with the minor. But let's look at what he got. You want to? Let's see what it says. It should have that one on there. Hold on a second. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, let's find it here. And then I'm going to talk to chat too, but I just want to see something. If it shows us what he got out of all that. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's see if it gives us that information. So yeah, dismissed. It was. That's probably what you were talking about without prejudice. All right, let's see. You probably didn't do any, right? Because it was all, nobody wanted to press charges or whatever, huh? So they all just got dismissed. That's so freaking crazy. That they were scared. So yeah, he didn't get anything. It looks like. Remember, we were asking like, did he spend any? Wow, you got to be kidding me. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading this right. That he didn't get anything. This is the one brother that's the registered sex offender, though, that we're looking at right now. Roll call is scheduled. Wait, bail amount? Okay. Oh, because that would be before. Huh. Wow. Well, that's pretty crazy. Wow. All right, here's this one that says guilty, though. Look. Enticing a minor over the internet, guilty. Unlawful sex activity with a minor, guilty. Sex exploitation of a minor, guilty. Sexual abuse of a minor, dismissed. Unlawful sex activity. This is dismissed. So he did get some. Okay. Deal in harmful material. Deal. All right, let me, if you guys probably can't read that. So these deal in harmful material to a minor, they're all, look, these are the 25. Look, charge 1, 2, 3, 4, but so it must have been all these different little things, right? But these were all, not all of them, but some of them were dismissed. Some, this one was not guilty, and then some he did get guilty. Okay. So remember, there was 25 in the one, and so the only ones that he pled guilty, or he was guilty to 6. Okay, these 3. This one, 1, 2, 3. So 3 of them. But so he should have got something for that, right? $30. Whoa, don't overdo it there, court. $30. I mean, are you serious? Oh, here we go. Bad boys, bails, bonds. 20,000. But that's the bond. So what was his? Huh. So the bail amount is 100,000. File demand for jury trial, request for discovery. Hearing. Preliminary hearing. So filed supervised release agreement. All right, let's see. What did he get here? Tape number, videotape count, arraignment. Come on, what is it? Conference. Jury trial. Just skimming. Okay. Defendant waives time for sentence. Court advises defendant of rights and penalties. Defendant waives the reading of the information. Wait, I missed something? No, okay. Judge orders adult probation and parole to prepare a pre-sentence report. Sentence is scheduled at 12/17/2004. Okay. Sentence is scheduled. Okay, let's see. Then what happened? Settlement negotiations. Resolution, 4th floor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, come on. What do we got? Sentences is set for 4/8/05. He failed. Wow. The defendant failed to appear for sentencing on April 8th, 2005. You are commanded to arrest and deliver the defendant to the Salt Lake County Jail. Bail is set to 20,000. Bail is cash or corporate surety only. Okay. Warrant. So we got a warrant ordered on April 8th, 2005. Failed to appear for scheduled hearing. Failed to appear for sentencing, or based on his failure to appear, a warrant issued, 20,000 cash or corporate surety only. Okay. I'm trying, guys. We're getting there. Contact, do your cooperate. Wait. Affidavit is complete with the defendant. You immediately contact consult. Okay. You gotta be getting. How many more pages? Oh lordy. Okay, we're almost getting. Can't be that much longer. Sentencing scheduled. Okay. Fourth floor. Sentence prison based on the defendant's conviction of sex exploitation. The defendant is sentenced to an indeterminate term of not less than 1 year or more than 15 years in the Utah State Prison. Based on the defendant's conviction of unlawful sex activity with a minor, third-degree felony, the defendant is sentenced to an undetermined. So they're going to repeat that 3 times because there's 3 different charges. Okay. So what is it? What do you end up getting? The sentence in this case are all to run concurrently with each other. Based on the defendant's conviction, the defendant is sentenced to a term of 365 days. The defendant elects to serve the 365 and so he got the minimum because that was the minimum. They said not less than a year, not more than, what was not more than 15 or 5? What was it? Oh, not to exceed 5, but not less than a year. So he got the freaking minimum. The defendant elects to serve in Utah. That's where he elects to serve his 365 days. He's fined $5,000, suspended 0, surcharged 2,300 or 2,310. Okay, so the principal due is 6,000. He's not to have any contact with the victim or victim's family. Okay, well. Okay, so that's that, guys. So we finally got the answer to that after a lot of skimming, but at least we got his sentence. So a year and a $6,000 fine, basically. I mean, that's what all the charges equaled. So anyway, so how's everybody doing? What did you guys think of James Brenner? Those of you just coming in, I did read his at the beginning, and he had you know, the new charges, and then he had a charge from 86, which was what was it, rape or with intent to assault with intent to murder, rape, and rob. He would have been, I think we figured he would have been 23 when he did that because he's 58 now. So we still don't know. Sherry, oh, you mean isn't that who we were? Oh, Chase. Yeah, we know how tall Chase is. Hold on. We have his height, right? Because I think we went over it last time. Hold on. Oh, Scott or Chase? Who are you talking about? Scott is. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to skim through this here. All right, Scott is 5'8". He's 5'8". Scott, he's a Wadsworth brother. He's 53. He's the sex offender one. And then Chase, did we even answer Chase yet? How tall he was? So Scott's 5'8". We don't know about James Brenner because it says he's 42 feet, right? And then Chase is 6'1" is what it says on his records. They all have blue eyes. Well, maybe not all, but I think it said James. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering, James had blue eyes. Brenner. Scott has blue eyes. It says Chase has blue eyes. Um, but yeah, it says he's 6'1", so he's a tall boy. Let me see if it says, hold on. It says it anywhere else. See if it's, no, that was the only spot. All right. I should have known. You know what? I feel like an idiot now. If I would have just paid attention, because remember on one of the searches, the background programs I used, it had the wrong picture of Chase under all those records, and I should have just, if I would have paid attention closely, it clearly says he has blue eyes, and that picture that the wrong picture, that guy clearly has brown eyes. So if I would have paid, been more observant and just, paid attention more, I could have figured out that that wasn't him. But anyway, so if you take life, you forfeit yours. Oh, that's a good point, Susie. I never even thought of it. I was always like, as far as the death penalty, are you guys talking about the death penalty? Is that why, or what? Who are you responding to? But that is a good point. I always say, like, I don't know if I agree with it, because I feel like, how does that make it right where you're doing the same thing to the person that you're punishing them for the same thing? You know what I'm saying? You're punishing them for what you're doing to the person. It's not like I'm like really against it, that I would protest it, but I'd rather just see somebody spend life in prison. I feel like that's just as bad of a sentence than the death penalty. But I know there's people that disagree. I don't know. I'm sure if I had you guys up there to debate with me, you guys could probably change my mind. I don't know. Who knows? Because I don't feel like so strongly. So I could probably have my mind changed. Um, but don't you think like life in prison, I feel like would almost be worse? Because that'd be like your whole life. Um, she's not given the name, but I see she is on page 48 in chapter 2. Wait, what do you mean, Mystify? Who? Eh? What are you talking about? Um, oh wow. I didn't realize my settings a little off. Hold on a second. It's like, oh, maybe. Look. Then you can go like, if you do it, let's do it. Maybe like 30. That'd be better. All right. I usually check that. Hey, Darksea. Oh. Oh, that's true. What's cheaper? What would be? I mean, because you'd have to feed them, which probably is not that much compared, what they get and the quality of the food compared to like what it would cost to get the stuff that you would need to do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it probably would be cheaper to put him to death, but I don't know. Oh yeah. What I watch in TV, the jails are not bad. They get an education, food, watch TV. Maybe if it was another country, that's true, because then they get used to it, and then it's just like a life inside of jail. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it becomes normal after so many years. You're probably right. And then it's just like they don't even mind it. That's a good point. It's a real good point. That always makes me think of Chris Watts, because I feel like he seems like he was happier in jail. I don't know, just some of the stuff remarks that he made, it was almost like, God, you seem like you're more comfortable in jail than you were out in the world, you know? So, oh, let me take this poll. Let me do, hold on a second. Let me put, so we have 61 think that James had something to do with it. Now let me do Chase real quick. So hold on. No, 64. Hold on. So 64. We'll compare James. All right. Let me do okay. Let's do this one. See, we'll compare. That's how we could do it. Compare like how many people say yes to Chase. Okay, so yeah, I think I did. I mean, I learned about some of these guys, like James Record, like he had the assault charge that he had, and that other assault charge, the rape, intent to murder, that one. And then we learned that about the cease and wait, hold on a second. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I guess I was just hearing stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm not. I don't know what you guys are talking about in chat. I think you're talking about a book or something. I'm just reading like your guys' comments, and I am lost. You just said it sounds like an old-fashioned typewriter. What do you mean? Where are you at? Yeah. Okay, sorry. Man, my mom always. we need to get like an intercom. I hate the yelling. It's like it drives me nuts that she always wants to yell, like not scream, but it's like always like yelling. Like we have to yell to get a hold of each other. I don't know why it bothers me. Because then they can't hear, and then you gotta yell. I don't know. It's just um. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Where did I see that at? I saw that like last week or something. There was a video that popped up. There is. It's like a chapter of I don't know, maybe it's even more than a chapter, but when he passes through Montello and he talks about that bar, and it's like, doesn't he talk about how he talks to somebody at the bar, and isn't the guy like a mayor or something? Like he has some kind of political title or something. He does something else, but he's working the bar or something. I saw that. I can't think of what video I saw that under. Yeah, there is. I don't even remember what the name of the book. But you know how things pop up when you're studying a case and you're like looking up videos, then other random things pop up. And now I saw that. Yeah. I don't remember what it was called, but I'm sure you guys are figuring it out. Um, did you learn anything Autism Without Limits? A book about the saddle sore bar. I don't wait. Why am I confused with people's comments? What are you saying? True story? Yeah, it's a it's a guy that passes through the town, but I'm confused. Can you explain your comment? I think it's just one of those days I'm just not understanding some of these comments. I mean, I understand what it says, but are you agreeing? Or are you saying like your book about the saddle sore bar, true story? Or are you saying that the book is a true story? Or I mean, it definitely is a um true story. It's about his experience passing through. So it's like real characters, like real people he's talking about. I think he even gives the name of the person. It was the guy like bartending or whatever, right? Spiral Jetta. Okay, wow, that doesn't even sound familiar, but I'm sure we're talking about the same book because I'm sure there's not many books that have the uh same thing. I should get it, maybe order it or something and like read that part where it talks about it. But that was from I think it was from like a long time ago, right? When he passed through. I feel like it was from like I don't even remember what decade it was from. Mystify. Do you remember what decade it was from? But my point is I don't know if it was from so long ago that it's not gonna like the person that was working the bar, is he still around? Um, will it be like the same people? I don't know. Oh, it was only 2008? Are you sure? Wait, Bella, what promises are you making over there? What are you saying? I don't know if I agree with that. um, he was named Maurice and was also the chief. Yes, chief of police. That's what he was. Why was I thinking like mayor or something? I don't know where my head was, but chief of police. Maybe that's what it was. Um, but are you sure it was from 2008? Why was I thinking it was farther back than that? Wow, that's not that long ago then. Huh. I don't know. Is it before they were in the picture? That's what I was trying to because I remember when I saw this video, I was thinking in my head, I was thinking it was before the Wadsworth had it. I thought it was like, but how long have they had it? Or the cowboy bar? Wasn't it the cowboy? Okay, wait, the saddle sore bar. I get them mixed up now. Anyway, is the falsified abduction. Oh, okay, Mystify. I don't know why. Yeah, I know, go Batman. I don't know. Hey, Cork. Hey, Quake Girl, NZ. How are you? So, wait, nobody. So, there was one. Hold on a second. I don't even know if she still wants to come up. Was there only one person that wanted to come up? Is anybody else? Did anybody else want to come up for open panel? I know I have one person. I don't even know if she's still here because this was before I started reading Chase's records, and then I got crispy treat. Then I got like preoccupied with that. Hold on, let me text her and see if she still wants to. Is anybody else too? Hey, crispy tree, how have you been? Is this the same crispy tree? Yeah, I might have to. I saw a quick video where they just talked about well, I already told you, yeah. Um, but it's just a chapter is about that bar, right? It's not the whole book, right? It's just is the person's traveling through I don't even know, like how far the whole country or how far is have you read it yet, Missify? JT's past record. Wait, who? Oh, I was like, who's JT? No, because I don't feel like it's really my place. I don't think. I don't know. Trust me, I've contemplated it because there's been some friends of mine that's kind of got screwed, and I just don't want it to happen to other people. That would be the only reason that I would, but I don't know. I just rather stick to the case. I guess people are, I just hope not. I don't know. I know there's going to be more people that are going to go through the same thing, and it really sucks, but I think no matter if I did that or not, it would happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I am. I hope that after this case, he kind of goes away. And then, it's not like, I don't know. No, Kurt. Wait, what? Kurt, there's an interview with Kurt. What? Are you serious? Autism Without Limits. What? Will you email me the details on that? Here's my email. Hold on. Email me so I could check it out before I'd like to check it out before I wait. Talk about it. Can you email me just any specific any details you know about it? Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. I don't know if that's true though, because there's a lot of people that love him and they don't, I'm sure until they hire him, but that don't have it yet. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in my lane and just keep my fingers crossed that not too many people get screwed. No, just email me, guys. We're not mentioning. That's why I said just email me. We don't mention creatives in the title. That's my whole point, guys. Until I could, Mm. Is there mods in here? Anyway, the whole thing is Pointer Lover though. It's really hard to find when you try to do it yourself. That's the only problem. Like but yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna focus on true crime. And just hope that, not nobody else, not too many more people get hurt. So Ashley, your birthday's tomorrow. Hey Ruby Ray. Scout. Where have you been, or have I just been missing you? I've been asking. I don't know if it was what live it was. Probably, or maybe it was just personally asking the mods. But where I haven't not seen you forever. I always thought you disappeared or something. Um. Well, he's not protected, but it's just, a lot of people will have it. And I just don't want to be I don't know. I'm just going to stick to my cases. And I don't think me doing it's not going to do anything. I don't know. I think people are just going to have to they're going to have to experience it themselves anyway, at least some people. and then they'll figure out. But it sucks because stuff that happens, I don't know. It's just crazy. No, you don't have to leave. You're fine. No, don't leave. You didn't know. That's fine. You're fine. You don't have to leave. It's just a rule because, I mean, it's a rule in a lot of most people's channels because it doesn't do anything but potentially create problems. Because I used to allow it and I ran into a problem. Somebody I really liked, a channel I really looked up to and liked. I was talking good about the channel, and I think maybe somebody brought it up in the chat, and then I started talking good about the channel, and then somebody went over to her channel and said that they're talking crap about you in Zav's channel or whatever, or Zav's live. I don't know. It just got me into trouble, even talking good about somebody. So I just made a rule after that. I'm like, nope, no more. And I always wonder, I'm like, why are all these channels have these rules? Like, don't mention other creators. I learned the hard way because I don't know to this day if this person believes me that I wasn't. Because like I'm doing long lives, and I was doing lives, probably a few times a week. Like, is she really going to take the time to look through the whole live and see if I said anything bad about her? Probably not. She has a channel too, so she either was going to take my word for it or be like, yeah, sure, or always have that doubt, like, and wonder if I was talking crap about her. And I always talked so good of her. That's the thing. It made me max. I'm like, not only did I just talk so good of her. But yeah, so no more, no more. But I think what happened is I was talking about her, and then somebody in chat that didn't like her was saying bad stuff. But then I get the blame. It looks like I'm talking crap. So that's where that person got that. They saw somebody else not like her because you put the name in chat and then there might be one person that doesn't like that person and then they say something. And I don't know, I just never, potentially it has a bad outcomes, like that did. I'll look for it. Oh, let me text. Did that go through? Hold on a second. Oh, I forgot to send it. See if she still wants to come up. Hey, Sugar Buddha. That doesn't ever say anything else. Oh, thanks, Sugar Buddha. And I know a lot of you guys don't know. Like, you either don't know the rules. So, I mean, just because if one of my mods removes it because of it, don't feel bad. We're not going to remember that you did. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, now I'm going to be watching you. No. I mean, we know it's an accident. And then you'll know, so don't feel bad. Because a lot of you might not know until we say it, and I don't really say it every time unless if somebody does, Oh, hold on, let me send a link. Hold on one second. I don't even know what to call you though. I don't know who you are in chat. If you're well, obviously you're watching. Because I know you change your name a lot. I don't even know. Just hold on one second. Let me get the invite. All right, you guys, don't leave. I'm gonna have somebody up on panel. I'm not gonna be able to stay long though, like 15 minutes. Because I gotta go for my walk because my mom doesn't let me freaking go late. I hate it. I'm like, I'm a freaking adult and she'll argue with me. You guys must think I'm such a baby. I want to. I'm not scared. Oh, it's dark. I don't freak out. I'm in the neighborhood. Oh well. So I don't get my exercise because it's dark. I have an attitude right now, I feel like. I'm sorry. I'm like, I do. I'm starting to get like grumpy. I don't know why. Hopefully this person will have me snap out of it. I'm getting the link ready because if I have to send it. All right, here we go. I don't even see that name in there. I don't even remember seeing that at all in here. Wow. Oh, thanks, Mad Cow. Thank you. All right. Hold on. I'm getting the link real quick. I had his email it to me so I could text it to you. I'm talking to somebody that's gonna come up in case of canine handler. Have you guys seen canine handler? I feel like I have not seen that name in chat for a long time. That's crazy. That either like my eyes just don't see it or something. Blocked? No, I would have to have permanently blocked you. What? Here's the thing, you can explain it up here, but that's you don't just get blocked from not if I don't respond. I would have to unless if somebody accidentally blocked you, I could see if you're on the block list. If you are, then it's an accident. Let me see. Huh. Yeah, I sent it to you. I'll wait for you. Oh, I have to put in my earphones. And I'm gonna check my block list here. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah. It would have nothing to do with like me not responding. You know how many people come in that I never don't respond to everybody, huh? Anyway, whoa, I could really hear so it does sound different when I put my earphones in. Well, just doing a quick search, I don't see you on the blacklist, but I could look through it later. Okay, so I know it's so annoying. I'm freaking 40 years old and I can't even, she won't even let me go walk around the neighborhood past like 8 o'clock. But the whole thing is how does she have like that power? Like, why don't I just do it? Like, what is she gonna do? Ground me? You know what is she gonna do to me? It's like I guess she just argues with me and then until I don't know. It's funny. I know, night. I want to walk at night. All right, hold on one second. Okay. So I'm just waiting for her. And we'll see what she has to say. Oh, let's see how the poll's doing. Hold on. So we have okay, so far it's a little bit more things Chase is involved. So Chase is what, 41, I think? Somewhere around that age. Jim is 58, Brenner. James Brenner. So James is the one that just got that firearms. He was the squatter on Dylan's property. Chase is the bloody guy that needed a ride, the beat up bloody guy. So interesting. Wonder who else I should ask. So who, man, I wish they would let you ask. I guess, yeah, never mind. No. Never mind. I'm thinking like I wish they would let you ask like not yes or no so I could be like, who do you think is involved in Dylan's disappearance. And then I could put like Chase, Scott Wadsworth, James, and then you could put who you think's more, who you think is more, but maybe they'll change it. Maybe YouTube, they're always updating. Hopefully they'll get that. All right. Anyway, while we're here, anybody still got this Camille merch if you're interested. All right, let's see. Oh, thanks, Pointer Lover. Who else did we got? Go Batman! Hey, Batman! How are you? Wait, earlier, I meant to ask earlier, you said, what did you say? Something where you had to go because, did you say you were crying or something? What happened earlier? There was something that you said that made me think if something happened. Did something happen earlier? It might have been during my first live. Now I can't even remember. No, it couldn't have been the first. No, I don't think it was this morning with Peter. I think it was this live, right? Maybe it was the Peter live. What did you guys think of the Peter live? Peter Hyatt. Mad Cal, you're cracking me up. Yeah, she's saying that she's blocked. So basically, she's saying that she's blocked because like a long period of me not responding to her, and that's what I was talking about. I'm like, no, that wouldn't make you blocked. That's not going to block you. Then there would be so many people blocked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody would have had to have physically put you in there. And when I just skimmed over the block list, I didn't see her. So I don't know. Oh, so she's the. Oh yeah, I know. I heard it was Canada Day. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, but we have to figure this out, Canine, because you should not be blocked. I'm wondering because like I never see you. What does it say when you try to chat? We need to figure this out. I promise. Well, I'll look through it more thoroughly after this. But I mean, I don't think you are. That's messed up if it doesn't let you chat, huh? Hey, Shannon's Copper. Let me just say hi to people and bye to people, and then I'll go on my walk. But let me see who's all here. Hey, Crime Soap Opera. Oh, thanks for coming, by the way. Helen, a little late about your mom. Your mother worries and you're showing her respect. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. Because like as I'm telling you guys that, I'm like, wait though. Well, I mean, I could just go. I don't have to listen, but what if she like physically stop me or ground me? But you're right. I guess it's just, you feel bad when they say no. It's like you don't just do it. It's almost like you have to wait till she okays it. Like if your mom keeps saying no, then you just don't do it, and you're just like, okay, shoot. You can argue with her, but you almost need that yes before you actually you go do it. You know what I'm saying? At least, with some people, how they are with their parents or their mom. So yeah, I guess that's what it is. Hey, mom's a 4. Mom's a 457. Texas Sun, Ange Texas Sun. Ange, I never know how to say that right though. Ange Texas Sun, Jarvis Jordan. I'm gonna try to say hi to everybody. Awaken the Heart. He was great. He's always great, huh? Got Batman. Hey, yo, brains. You know what I might cover this week? That the Akron thing. I didn't even realize until I looked at your email. And then I looked into it a little bit, but then I got sidetracked with all these records. But I want to look into that more with the Akron shooting. That's crazy. Hey, Shannon, Diana, Sarah Claire. Oh, Gaily Gale. I feel like I'm always missing you now. And I used to stick out so much, and I never missed you. And I feel like I've been missing you a lot. Oh, thanks, Ange. Wait, let me put this up. See what you got to say. Okay. You make me smile, Zav. Thanks for reading the docs for us. Have the best walk. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. So sweet. Huh? That and Matt Cowan did the 20. Thanks, guys. Okay, the product. Oh, wait, did you get no? Color Pop, it's 8 something bucks. It's a serum. Oh, I could just probably get it at like at a drugstore maybe, or do I have to go to a certain makeup store? I don't even, I don't know. Like, where do you guys get your stuff for your face? I don't know. Roseanne, how is James a squatter when Candace it's a dated Dawn? And James both work for Dylan. I know. I was wondering that because they also said he was a family friend. So at least in that article, it said a family friend. So I don't know if he work. Are you saying James works for? Do we know that James works for Dylan for sure though? Remember hearing Don? Oh, Don and James. Yeah. Okay. I thought that said something else. So that's what I was asking when I was reading that article. Does a squatter necessarily mean that the person doesn't know though, or can he be considered a squatter and Dylan knows? But he's a squatter because he's just squatting at the house and Dylan knows he's there, but that he's just, you know what I'm saying? Does that term only refer to somebody like if Dylan does not know, or can you still use it without it? Without, I mean, if Dylan still knows that he's there, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That may sound like a stupid question, but I really don't know. No, you have to go online. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about the question. Okay, hold on. If he wasn't working any longer and didn't have permission, he's a squatter. Oh, okay. So it has to be no permission is the definition. Okay. Let me look up a definition of squatter. A person who unlawfully occupies an uninhabited building or unused land. No, so that unlawfully, but that just means the settler has no legal title to the land occupied. So couldn't Dylan still be aware of it? And because, but he doesn't have any legal title to it. So I think, are you sure he can't still be considered a squatter by the definition? It's an uninhabited building. I guess then where's the line between like, oh, I'm letting him live there. He's my roommate or my, I don't know. Maybe because it's one of those things where Dylan's not like supplying him with anything or whatever. He kind of knows that he's just doing it. And he kind of just, okay, whatever. Um, but I mean, I really want to know because that would be pretty good to know. Like, because if he didn't know that he was staying there and he was doing it without Dylan knowing, then maybe he does have something to do with it. Maybe Dylan was going to get a seed truck and move it and he saw him there and he confronted him. Hey, what are you doing? Maybe the job was done. Maybe he fired him or whatever. He got rid of him or whatever. Or, maybe they had some kind of disagreement. I don't know. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? You got to get out of here. And then something happened, or maybe who knows? Maybe, he did know he was there, but then the guy knew he had some money and was kind of waiting, had some kind of plan and attacked him. I don't know. Anything really could have happened. But I feel like he could still be considered a squatter even if Dylan knew, it sounds like, by the definition, in just my opinion. How could he not know if the camper was near the shed? Well, how far is the shed that he parks his sea truck? And didn't I ask Candace that? If I didn't, I really meant to. I think it was on the list to ask her how far so he went to go move the sea truck into the parking or the shed or whatever, so it was covered from the rain. How far is that from where he lives, where his trailer or whatever, where Dylan like sleeps basically? Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure she answered it. And I don't know. I can't remember. Let me look at. Hold on. Let me get. Maybe there's a picture that we could see. Payment of rent. Yeah. So that could fit. He could fit as that with that definition too. I just did the quick, I just Googled it and did the quick definition. But yeah, even that fits, in my opinion. Yeah, one that settles on public land under government regulation with the purpose of acquiring title. But he would fit more the A, one that settles on property without right or title or payment of rent. So yeah, he would be I would consider that a squatter, even if Dylan knew or didn't know. I'm looking under examples now too. So yeah. So I get 5 miles. Okay, but was the 5 miles okay? Wait, 5 miles where the truck is or 5 miles? Yeah, I think it was 5 miles. But wait. So if he went to take the truck to put it in there, then he had to walk 5 miles back? That's a long time, and it was about to rain? Did I forget, did he say it did she say it did end up raining that day then? So what if yeah, man, what if he went there, let me look at hold on, I wanna look at that website again. Oh, thanks, Charles. Or wait. I said the wrong thing. Wait a minute. Oh, thank you. Since I already did that, I'm not gonna out who you're. I'll thank you personally. Sorry, I read that, and then I read the rest. I'm like, wait. Um. Oh, hold on. Ashley, the day's not over, but happy birthday. Why are you leaving? Yeah. Let me look at something though. Hold on. Let me bring up that Facebook page because there was some. I think there was something that was 5 miles. So that means he drives the seed truck. It's about to rain. He goes and drives it into the shed or whatever, so it's covered. Then he has to walk 5 miles back. This guy that's squatting is somewhere adjacent, they said, to that where they parks the seed truck. So I don't know how close that means that he is, but he probably would be able to see Dylan coming, right? So he sees Dylan coming. Who knows? I mean, he's got guns, right? But wait, question. Remember that in the charges it talks about how the house that was being occupied before that left the guns. Then what house is that? That's not Dylan's, right? So why isn't he squatting over there? I thought that was the house he was squatting. Or are they saying that somebody was squatting in Dylan's place before James? Do you know what I'm saying? Am I missing something here? Here, let me bring up that article maybe. And let me get the Facebook page ready. Hold on. Let me get this stuff ready and then I'll share my page. Now you guys got me wondering here. Here, let's share. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay. Let me read over this again because maybe I'm missing something here. So he's squatting in Dylan's unused trailer or something camper, right? Okay. But look, what is let me find the part I'm talking about because maybe I'm just missing a quick little thing here. The shelter for a grain truck was on a parcel of land. So the shelter for the grain truck was on a parcel of land where Brenner was squatting in a trailer. Wait. Brenner's trailer. Search warrant at Brenner's. Hold on a second. Wait, was the trailer that Brenner was squatting at, it was owned by Dylan, right? This is a different article than the one I read. The other one actually said it was on Dylan's land, but this one just says Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety, and the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything from him. So Brenner, wait, where are we at? The shelter for the green truck of land where Brenner was squatting. Brenner and Rounds knew each other and were family friends. The complaint states on June 6th, the FBI executed a search warrant. After Rounds disappeared, Brenner brought over 3 black powder firearms. Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety, and the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything away. Okay. I gotta find the other article I was reading. Because why are we assuming that he owned the trailer? Because of that other article, right? But then if that's the case, either if he owns it or not, Dylan, then who was the guy that was staying there before? That left the guns there, that owed the other neighbor money, right? Who was that guy? And so what? Dylan always has squatters in his trailer, or those trailers aren't even Dylan's, and it's just it's like adjacent, and it's just like close to Dylan's property. I'm trying to figure this out now. Hold on, Dylan. That other article, look, I'll show you how the other article words it. Hold on. It was KSL that I read. I just want to know that, does anybody know for sure? Let me see what you guys are thinking. If the trailer was for sure Dylan's. Let's see. Get caught up on chat here. Squatter adjacent. Yeah, they said that was adjacent, but look how this is worded. And this is why I had it in my head, because this is the one I read. Hold on, let me find it here where it says search neighbor. Maybe that is the one. Is that the one that I read and I just worded it wrong, or I just was thinking about it wrong here? It's either this or the other one. Okay, so hold on. Oh, here we go. The shelter of the green truck is adjacent to. Why'd that do that? Wait. Where did that go? Oh, hold on. Here. Okay. The shelter for the grain truck is adjacent to 2 other parcels of land in the charge state. Brenner was squatted in a trailer on one of those parcels about 5 miles away from Round's home, the charge state. Yeah, well, I must have just like had a wrong picture in my head. I'm glad that we stayed on and kept talking about it, because it doesn't necessarily say it's on Dylan's property or this is Dylan's trailer. You guys are right, right? The shelter for the green truck is adjacent to 2 other parcels of land. Brenner was squatting in a trailer on one of those parcels about 5 miles away from the Rounds home, the charge state. But the other one talks about it being adjacent to parcel of land where Brenner was. Brenner and Rounds know each other. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't think it was. So I just think shelter for the green truck was on a parcel of land where Brenner was squatting in a trailer. Yeah, I think in just my head, I assumed that it was his because it was the way it was worded. So yeah, I don't think it was Dylan's trailer. Because who was the other person that was squatting there before him that left those guns there, right? Or the gun there or whatever, the Brenner who told him the rounds. Let me see something. Black powder. And the last time Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety. Hold on. The trailer on the property where Brenner had been living prior to Brenner. Oh, prior. Okay, sorry guys. Prior. This was a different property. Okay, let's get everything straight here. So when you leave, like, I'm not passing on wrong information. Okay. So it was prior, the prior place that Brenner was living is where the guns were. Okay. By a person who owed that neighbor money that he went to bring the gun there to his guns there to hold, right? Brenner, upon moving into the trailer, had taken possession of it. The neighbor knew that Brenner wasn't allowed to have firearms. It's just worded weird, but yeah, I don't think it was Dylan's trailer. It doesn't even say it was. I think I just assumed because it was saying that it was on the parcel of land that his truck shed was or whatever. But see, that makes sense then. I mean, so Dylan might not even had any idea he was there. And yeah, so definitely, I'm glad they have him. They need to, look into him. But where would where did they put Dylan? Where did anybody put him? Whoever has him, like, they're still searching, I'm sure. So hopefully they'll find him, man. Man, now I hope people that were here before that didn't get to hear us clear this up. Now I feel like I put out wrong information because the way I was talking, that wasn't right. Oh well, I misunderstood it. No, I think he did missify. I think because he owns a lot. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. It just doesn't say, like, on the those articles. It doesn't say that he owned that trailer that the squatter was in, but it doesn't say he didn't. It just said that the land was adjacent to where he puts one of the parcels of land that he puts the cover for his sea truck. Where he parks it. So it doesn't say he owns it or doesn't own it. It doesn't really say. So I don't know. It's just some squatter in some trailer. Who owns the trailer? I have no idea. It doesn't specify. So maybe, nobody does, but I don't know. I don't think it's on his land. I feel like it's just adjacent, but it's just, I don't know. They don't really tell us exactly. I don't know, Pointer Lover. I thought when somebody he said that, but then didn't it come out later that was to buy, like, something, like the land, or buy something that he had bought with it or whatever? And I think it even was said by the same person that said it wasn't accounted for. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Does anybody know about the 80,000? Oh, I don't know, Miss. Then I don't know. I thought he owned, like, that much land, that he owned, like, a ton of it all around him. And why? Who else would own that though? Because 5 miles would be, like, I feel like a part of his land, right? I don't know. If anybody knows, email me. No, not that we know of, Adrian. They just said, well, James had him illegally because he's a felon, so he's not supposed to have any firearms. But one of them was the one that the person left in the other trailer that he lived in that owed the neighbor money, and then the other 2 or 3, was it, that were his, I guess. James, I don't think they were. Oh, you did? Hold on. You email me? I'm sorry if I'm confused because I don't really, it is kind of confusing on what he owns. I just figured he owned all of it. But maybe not. But then why haven't we heard who owns that then? You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't own that shed that he parks the sea truck, why ain't nobody said who else? For some reason, I do think he does, because who else does? Let's see. I'm just checking my emails. Yeah, I have all the whoever sent me the Wadsworth records. I have all the Wadsworth's records though. I haven't even went over all of them. I went over some of the basic ones, but thank you. It's probably just the same ones I have, but maybe they have like a little something added that, that a specific thing in there. I have so many compiled now, like a lot of doubles, but then, the other ones are more descriptive and have a lot more details than some of them. But yeah, I'll add them to them. Let me see my other emails here. I'll star that email so I'll just add them to all my files. Let's see here. All right, hold on, guys. Okay, no. Oh, cool. Thank you. Hold on, guys. Don't leave. Somebody has a map here. Let's look at this. Thanks. Let me get the other one. I should probably go soon, though, or my mom's not going to let me go for a walk now. She better. Hold on. Let me show you this real quick. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so somebody sent this to me. Who sent this to me? Hold on, let me see so I can thank you. Well, I probably shouldn't even say if it, because I don't. Oh, ONG Lone Ranger, thank you. All right, let's look at it now. Okay. All right, so we have. What am I looking at here? Where's the shed for where he puts the truck, though? I still don't know. Let me see what the other one is. Okay, here we go. No. Why am I not sure what we're what's what here? I might have to like do a little bit of corn. Well, I don't know, but I know he has a lot of land, so hopefully I'll be able to figure it all out for you next time. Yeah, but the green roof, but then where's the shed? Where does he stay and stuff? Hold on, let me see. So you said the green roof is what though? I don't know what's the green roof. Supposedly staying in town. Yeah, that's true. Yep, you have that too. That story too. That he would, but I mean, wasn't it known that he did even stay at Kurt's sometimes too? I thought it was Kurt that he stayed with, and the mom even said that. Right? I'm pretty sure the mom said on some interview that she even verified that he stayed with Kurt sometimes. So, does anybody know who else, or was that who you were talking about, Kurt? Oh, really? You think so? Okay, so the big shed is where the truck is stored, but where is the trailer where he sleeps then? That's what I wanna know because I wanna see kinda see how far did he have to walk back? And then wonder where the, trailer that what's his name? James was squatting at. Okay, I wish this stuff let's see if we can see it better. So these look like 2 cars. Hold on. Is this the trailer that he sleeps in maybe? You know? So this is the shed, so that means is these the 2 trailers? Or wait, the 2 part because they talk about 2 parcels of land that are adjacent. Are they talking about, like, these 2? So, I can't tell if this is the trailer or this, or but either way, they'd be able he would be able to see him coming, you know? So he would know he was coming out there. He would see him and then know that he's drops his, truck off and he's gonna be on his feet walking back 5 miles, you know, possibly with his back turned to him. It would be an easy target. I mean, you know, because if you're walking and you're not expecting he could come from behind, who knows? I mean, there is a lot of possibilities being out there where nobody's out there, nobody could hear you scream, nobody could see anything. It's so desolate. I mean, the possibilities, wow. Box elder. Oh, okay. So these are then this must be what they're talking about, the 2 parcels of land adjacent to the shed. These are the 2 so the if right? So that means the 2 parcels of land that they're talking about with the trailers on there aren't his then. They're not his, if that's what you're saying, that they're not his property, so that means that trailer isn't Dylan's, if that's what you're saying, right? So that kinda makes sense, I guess, from how this is mapped out and what they said. So yeah, Dylan might not have had a clue, but that James guy supposedly did work for him, so maybe Dylan did know he was staying there. Who knows? He's like, "Yeah, I'm squatting over there, you know, at the that trailer over there." So, I mean, who knows how close they were with Dylan? How much did they tell him? Were they, you know, pretty close? All those guys or not? Thanks, Mad Cow. You will be 80 and I will be 96. If we're both single and I'm still alive, would you like to go for dinner? Yeah, if I could knock on wood at 80. Wow, that seems oh, hey, hippie. Hey, Mez. Yeah, so that okay, that gives us a better look, thanks. Now, like, now there's probably over 100 people, close to 200 people that were here that now already left the live stream having a different picture in their head how everything was, because I feel like it's my fault because, you know, reading it, like, I assumed certain things reading that article. I always feel bad. So I want everybody to know like exactly what it is now that we have it. Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, but thanks for sharing that. Huh. Well, I'm glad we got that figured out. We got it all figured out online. This is why I like working with you guys. Like we can figure out things like this together. Hundreds of heads work better than one, you know, like all of us together. So now knowing that, guys, like, would that have changed your vote when I did the poll for James? Would that have changed your guys' answer at all or no? Yeah, I read that at the beginning of the live. I know it's been 3 hours ago, but that was one of the first things I read at the during the live. Yeah, he did. Okay, yeah. I don't know, like in our I was wondering the same thing when the whole thing came out about the seat being moved up or being so close. Because, like, what if the person but see, Candace said it didn't really look clean in there. Cause I'm like, what if something happened and they wanted to clean the truck? But she said the inside didn't look cleaned, but it doesn't mean that they didn't clean something specific to move it up or get something under the seat or what else? There was something else that I feel like another scenario that I was thinking, or somebody short that pulled it up that couldn't reach, or what else? Or if something was back there, like a body or something that they had to unload or load, or but then they would have put the seat back. Yeah, never mind. There's something else though that somebody brought up, I feel like, about the seat being moved up. Yeah, I think now. Because it might not necessarily, because everybody, when I go over records, everybody always wants to know, well, how tall was he? How tall was it? Because they're thinking, I know why, because you're thinking this person had to be short, at least one of the people involved had to be short because the seat was moved all the way up. But what if they just were getting something under the seat or whatever, and they moved it up to get something or to clean something or, so it might not necessarily be because somebody was driving it with it moved up. It is weird that the four-wheel drive also was in gear or whatever when she said it didn't work. So Dylan would have known that. And what else? Isn't there something else? Of course, somebody pressure washed it. But I don't know. We can to answer your question. I don't know. Does anybody know? Well, wait. Let's look at the Hold on. Let's look at that video. Why do I think that it was? It did have a back seat. I feel like it kind of looked like from that video, but from my memory, let me see. I could be totally wrong though. Yeah. Oh, here, you guys. I'm going to play that little clip where when Candace is on East Idaho News, she shows the clip of the truck. I'll play that real quick. Hold on. All right. Yeah, let me. Share it. Share. Around. All right, here it is. I gotta see what. I think it was like at the 5-minute mark. I remember it took me a minute to find it last time because I played it when Candace was on. There it is. Yep, it was a 5-minute mark. Okay.
In Lucin that weekend, it was raining, and you're in the middle of a desert, and tracks are everywhere when it rains. Dylan's pickup has been pressure washed. And we didn't catch it in the first couple days because we were just frantic. We weren't even thinking about it. But then we had some people from Utah come forward, and they were cavers, and they were out there that weekend. And
hold on, I missed. Yeah, there's a definitely. Look.
And we didn't catch it in the first couple days because we were just frantic. We weren't even thinking about it. But then we had some people from Utah come forward, and they were cavers, and they were out there that weekend. And she called me, and she gave me a bunch of great information, pictures about the weather, what the landscape looked like with the puddles. And when we pulled in Monday, we left tracks. We still had tracks. It was still that wet. There's nothing behind Dylan's pickup. There is no track that it moved for weeks. We know it had, but there's no tracks. There's no mud on the tires. There's no mud on the rims. But one place they missed was the wheel wells. So the wheel wells are full of mud, like it had been driven in the rain, and we have videos of it. But the tires, the pickup, there's no, you should have mud on the side of it. There's nothing. It's been cleaned.
So it's like someone drove it somewhere and then parked it back where it was and cleaned it spotless on the outside.
And the other thing is so Sunday we said, we're going to move Dylan's pickup out if, at this point the big search and rescue party had been out there that we organized. That pickup's nothing. It's probably had over 200 people touch it. They're not going to pull anything off of it at this point because they didn't do the job in the first place. So I got in the pickup to take it back to camp to Justin so Dylan's friend could drive it home. The seat was scooted up to the point I didn't even have to move it to drive it. Now, I'm 4'11". Dylan's 5'11", and he sits back far. And every time I've ever gotten Dylan's pickup, you can you can't reach the pedals. I can't. So I thought, well, maybe it's just the way the seat moves when you turn the pickup off, right? So I made a mark in the dust, turned it on, turned it off, and to where the seat went back, and it's not where it was at. So it wasn't just because somebody got out of the pickup and let it go back to a setting. It was placed there. His pickup was also in 4 low. So he had a new transmission put in his pickup this winter, and the transfer case got messed up, and his 4-wheel drive does not work. And Dylan knows this, his grandfather knows it, his father knows it, I know it. He's cussed it. The pickup was in 4 low. So whoever was driving the pickup thought they were putting it in 4-wheel drive, but the 4-wheel drive don't work.
Does he have friends out there? Are there neighbors? I mean, or is this a remote?
It's remote, and Dylan, he has the 2 gentlemen that have helped him out there farm, and we're in constant contact with them. But no, I mean, there's nothing out there. Dylan would come our direction, his dad's direction, so that he could, socialize, or he'd go into the bar in Montello, and we'd made some friends of people that were in Montello, but they never came out to him. He always went in. I mean, there's no reason to go out there. There's nothing out there.
What do his 2 workers say? I mean, are they people of interest or anything?
Really, that's the problem, is until the police start actually questioning, really questioning people, we can't say anything because we have nothing.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, it's definitely back to see. Let me see. Is there any other? That's what I wanted to do here. Let's go through this real quick. Wait, what is that? Hold on, we're gonna go through something real quick. Hold on. The official page. Let's just look through some of this stuff together, because share. Okay, let's look through the official page and just see if there's anything from the Dylan rounds. Okay, so yeah, it's up to 100,000. The reward. So this is the East Idaho News. Oh, they did an article on the cease and desist letter too. East Idaho News did. Oh my God. The attorney for Dylan Round's parents sends private investigator cease and desist letter. Yeah, I read this at the beginning. So basically, those of you that didn't get to see it, you could either, watch it at the beginning later, or it basically just says, yeah, he needs to stop working the case. Because he made inflammatory and defamatory statements, and he's subject to payment of damages to the clients, which is, I'm sure Candace and so that, yeah, dated June 30th. Yeah, so that's that, guys. I guess I could read it again. I mean, how many is there people in here that haven't read it yet? Here, I think it's on here though, or it's just on here where I don't have to. Oh yeah, because I had it where I read it earlier. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just read it on there. I'm just trying to get it bigger. It was on there, but so yeah, my office has been retained. So it's dear Mr. Terry, my office has been retained by the Rounds and Cooley families to send this letter to you and demand that you immediately cease and desist your continued non-authorized involvement in the Dylan Rounds case. You have made malicious, unfounded, and incorrect statements and have made verbal and written attacks on the Rounds and Cooley families. Your continued unauthorized, malicious, false, and inflammatory statements are defamatory and subject you to the payment of damages to my clients. Your actions are diverting the focus from finding Dylan Rounds to what appears to be your own personal vendetta and or to promote yourself at the expense of the truth. You are interfering with and undermining the investigation of Dylan Round's disappearance. You are damaging the integrity and effectiveness of the entire investigation by your unauthorized and misinformed actions, both publicly and privately, concerning this investigation. The family of Dylan Rounds immediately demands you cease and desist with any further actions, verbal and or written, pertaining to the investigation of Dylan Round's disappearance. Your failure to stop all further action, verbal and or written, will result in the filing of legal action against you. The family of the Dylan Rounds do not want to waste their time, resources, and energy with any further action against you in this matter, and therefore request immediate compliance. Your background and record of services has confirmed your lack of credibility and integrity. This has further been demonstrated by your actions in this matter since your release from this matter. We further demand you send to me as legal counsel for Dylan Round's family all recordings, memoranda, notes, and your complete file in this matter. Very truly yours. Wait, I missed that the first time, that last little part. I overlooked that. So they're asking for him to send like all the stuff he's collected on the case. Wow, no, there's no way he's gonna give in. He'll fight. He won't. I guarantee he'll fight it. I don't know if he'll win. That's what I was asking earlier. Like, who's a lawyer? Do they have any grounds for this? Like, do you think there's a possibility that that they could win? I have no idea. But I mean, that means they want like all of his recordings, all of the interviews, all of the files, right? Plus, they said any charges. Wait, how did they say any payment or damages to my client? So he's subject to payment or damages. And plus, he's got to be done with the case. Wow, I'll be interested to see how this plays out. I have no idea what's going to happen. All right, so let's go back to this. That's crazy. I didn't catch that last part. All right, so one of the questions we get asked quite often is if the mines and caves have been searched. So I wanted to share with you some of the photos from the most recent cave and mine search. This was done last week by trained experts who propelled down into the ones they safely could. It may seem too quiet waiting for updates, but there is a lot of searching and investigating taking place. Be patient with this family will. Be patient. This family will find Dylan Rounds. Trust the family. Facts matter. So let's see. This is stuff where they've searched. Huh. Some rough terrain probably to. Man, I wish those weren't so. Oh yeah, you can make them big. I always forget, guys. Oh, that's about as big as it gets. Wow. So they searched. Oh, that's pretty. Nice picture. Let me make it like this, maybe. Wow, can you imagine all those cracks and crevices? I mean, he could be anywhere. Good pull. I know what I'm going to do for a pull. Here, let me end the pull. I want to do another one. Okay, so 76. I think, yes, that Chase did have something to do with it. Okay. And then 64 said James, yes to James Brenner. Okay, so I'm going to ask or should I do a Scott one or just go do one where, let me do this one first. If you guys think that Dylan is still alive. Oh no, it's doing this weird, I'm going to have to shut this computer down. Not the one. It's doing this weird thing that it does where if I type in anything that, you could write in like any box, it does like the slashes real fast and it won't stop. This started probably I would say 6 or 7 months ago. It did it and I shut it down and then it's probably done it like 4 or 5 times. I don't know what it is. Originally I thought it was a virus. but then I'll shut it down and it goes away for a while and it's doing it. I have to shut it to make it go away, or I can't click on anything that, hold on. Gosh, does anybody know? What I'm going to do here is I'll do a poll. I could bring it up on this side, but it sucks. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. So if you guys still think that Dylan is alive, or is that kind of a bad question to ask? I don't know. Maybe that's too insensitive to ask. I don't know. But I would like to know, like, how many people actually, not actually, that's a bad choice of words, but how many people do think he's still alive? Because there's still a chance. Yeah, he could be. I mean, maybe he, like, somehow ingested something that made him, like, lose his mind and wander off. But I don't know. This is a pretty well-known case. How far could he have got on a foot? Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's just continue here and we'll think about it. Oh, look at that. It's a little door. It's raining. There goes my walk. I think it's raining or I'm hearing something. Oh, do you hear that? I love it. Oh, I can't wait to just sit back and just get like cozy and watch like a movie. I love thunderstorms. But yeah, look at all this. So this is all on the page. I think it's just showing like the different places that they searched is what it's trying to say. Like, look at that cave though. Pretty cool though, really, if you to go exploring this stuff. I like that kind of stuff. Well, good thing because I would have been out there caught in the storm. Not that big of a deal. It's not like I could have made it home, but I mean, I wouldn't have been able to go that long, it looks like. So there's a reason why I just got sidetracked and stayed here. Look at that. All the whatchamacallits, yeah, drawing a blank like normal. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure. Ooh, is that a tunnel that goes in? What about those sun tunnels that was called or whatever, right? Candace mentioned them and I saw pictures of them. I was wondering what it was because I seen like people posted pictures and then she had mentioned it when she was on. I'm like, that's what those were. Look, little, so you could go down there. How many people would go down there? Like, would you go down there to explore? I don't know. I'd go in some caves, but I don't know if I'd go down that one. No, I don't think I would. Would you? Yeah, what if you're just walking and fell? But think about, when you're like when I was younger, we had these woods behind us and like we used to like make forts and try. I mean, we used to think they were so much cooler, but like build like take some wood and think we're building this cool fort. I remember the one time I tried to to dig like an underground fort. Like my plan was to dig so far and then we could just like go underground. I mean, I'm just a kid. I'm like, so I was in the house where I had to be under like, hold on, I'm trying to think when I moved. Hold on a second. So it had to be, how old are you when you are like 6th grade? But I was younger than that, but we moved from that place, I think around that time. So I had to be younger, but I think that was like, I was probably like 8 or 9 or something. So I'm digging this hole. And I was trying to make like an underground fort. I didn't get too far, and then I would like cover it up with wood, like that. But I never got it big enough where I could even go in it. It probably like got to my knee. Oh my god. 11 and 6th grade. Okay, so yeah, it probably was about 8 because it was probably a few years before that. All right, so let's see. But my point is, man, I would have had a blast here as a kid. I'd probably, I guarantee I probably would have went in that hole when I was a kid. But who knows? I would have probably got stuck in places. You know, when you get older, you get more fearful. Like when you're a kid, I feel like you're just, I guess that depends because some kids are like afraid of everything, but I wasn't. Like a kid, I wanted, I wanted to do everything. But now as an adult, I'm like so much more scared than I was as a kid. Ooh. Like I probably definitely would have went down there as a kid. Been like, come on, let's go. Be fun. Yeah, what's that? Oh, it won't let me get any bigger. Like a pair of, oh, that's a pair of pants. Wonder if they check that to make sure like how old they are and what. Says, I hope that's just mud or dirt and not blood. Why are we seeing this if it's not related to Dylan? Just curious. Are those pants? Lots of people play at Copper Mountain. It's our backyard. I don't know. Wonder how like big are those kids' pants? I mean, it's hard to tell how big they are because it's not in reference to anything. Like you don't see. It's kind of pretty. Definitely dangerous though. Like I mean, I would have loved it as a kid, but there's so many areas where you can get hurt. Wow. Ooh, that's pretty. Is Sulfur Music here? Yeah, you are. There you are. I didn't even say hi to you yet. What is up, girly girl? Hey, Black Div. Sweeping the grounds, cleaning my floors, cut bigger as I age, though. Yeah. I loved it. I was, sports. Those were, I just, so much fun outside. I was always outside like all day, just getting into things, just getting dirty, you know? Kids don't do that anymore. And at night, like playing hide and seek with all the neighbors. Like the neighborhood I grew up in, like we all, like there was kids everywhere and we all knew each other, different ages. And we all just like, and we play sports in the day, build forts, go in these tunnels that were in the back of my house too. And then like at night we play hide and seek. And there was some other, what else? There was this other game we played at night. Oh my God, what was it called? And then we make up games and stuff and play with all the neighbors. I miss those times for kids. Okay, so are we just looking at the now we're looking at the same thing again. So let's go back to the page again and see. Do you guys hear that rain though? Did you hear the thunder? Ghost in the Graveyard, yes! That is one of them. How did you know? I didn't even realize other people played it. That was definitely one. I think that was the one I was thinking of, to be honest. Oh my God. Is that like common? Like, how many of you guys know what that is? And Mez, remind me how it worked. It definitely was, but I can't remember how. Remind me, and I'll get a bunch of memories. I know. What was the rules of that? Cool, Jody May. Do you ever think about it, like how different it is now? Flashlight tag, yes, that too. Remind me, Mez, how do you play it again now? I'll try to look back and catch what you say. Okay, so that's the same. So this person's saying, yeah, he was not arrested and talking about James Brenner. He was not arrested in connection with Dylan. It was for having guns with a felony. I just saw that the suspect in the case has been arrested and that he was squatting in a trailer on a land where his grain truck and shelter for it were. And that right after Dylan went missing, he took 3 guns to a friend's house and asked them to keep it. There's just somebody commenting. Neither Justin or Kenneth have abandoned their children. They have went back and forth between the two of them. Oh, so this is somebody responding to, some of the claims. This person says that they haven't, and they have went back and forth between the two of them since their divorce. Both parents own truck companies. Neither one have actually made truck drivers on the road, but are in the neither one have actually been truck drivers on the road, but are in the trucking business. The Cowboy Bar and Cafe is open daily and serves hot food. The Saddle Sore Bar no longer serves food and is open 1 day per week. We just found that out too, that it's only open 1 day a week. And that's the thing me and Bella were talking about. If it's only open 1 day a week, then how is there like a misunderstanding or like when Dylan was seen there? Because remember how the official date, because of the credit card, the debit card or whatever, is the Thursday, but they said that Kurt, right, said that originally he said Thursday and then he said, oh, he was in here Friday. But if it's only open 1 day a week, then you shouldn't have that mix up. What day are you open? Are you open Thursday or Friday then? You know what I'm saying? So that kind of confused me. Are you guys following me there? So anyway, it says law enforcement did not request the reward be increased. Dylan's parents feel someone knows something, and they increased the reward, hoping they would come forward with answers to help their son find their son. The four-wheel drive was broken in Dylan's truck, and only close people to him would know that. Correct? It was Candace who released the four-wheel drive when she got it into drive. Okay. Okay, they're just talking kind of bad about that, so I'm not going to read that. Okay, just talking bad about a podcast. Which is fine, criticizing, but I just don't want to read it on the video. Okay. Let's see. This is people.com. We could So mom of Dylan Rounds, who vanished from his remote Utah farm in May, tells people she fears he was murdered. Now figure out why he was murdered, and we've got our culprit. I personally think it's going to end up being a name unknown to all of us that was behind this. A friend of Dylan's, or possibly an employee or ex-employee. I don't personally believe that the freak club family over in Montella had anything to do with it. This was somebody close to Dylan, and it's someone who either wanted something he had or was resentful of what he had. I would also go as far to say that they likely have a criminal background based on how they tried to hide and destroy evidence. The pressure washer boots being discarded. I also think it's a local behind this. Making someone disappear this quickly and thoroughly means they already knew exactly where to put them, or he had to be found. So yeah, good comment. I think possibly onto something there. I wanted to play. Hold on a second. What is this? This was why this was up there too. Why do they keep posting this picture? What is it supposed to be? Let me see the comments. Mormon cricket. Somebody put. I don't know why that's on this page though. I forgot I had this coffee. Yep, hippie. James Brenner. You mean Jim Brenner and Don both work? Who's Don? What's Don's last name? Does anybody know? Because I could look him up and just see if he has a record. Does anybody know the Don that isn't that the guy he got rid of too? Because he was working for Dylan and then he disagreed with something or whatever. Dylan disagreed with something he said or whatever, and then he got rid of him. What's his last name? Hall? Do you know about how old he is? If not, I mean, it might take me time, but I'll be able to hopefully narrow it down by doing like different things. But if you know, that would help. Hill or Hall? Oh, I thought it said Hall. It's Hill. Hill. Okay, Don Hill. 40s. Okay. Okay. See if there's anything else. This is that one from the Ian about James Brenner. Oh, here's yeah, here's the letter, but we already read it. What is this interview? Let's see. Oh, wait, it's not going to play. Shoot. It's not going to play the volume because I have to share. Hold on a second. Let me see if this one's working now. No, it's still doing it. No, stop it. Oh, it's so weird. I should show you. You guys want to see? Hold on. I'll show you what it does. Let me share this. Wait, I don't know if I'll be able to even share it. Yeah, I should. Okay, watch, guys. Let me share. Okay. Are you ready? Now watch up in the bar. Hold on, let me take this down. Okay, you ready? Let's do. Let me bring this up. Okay, here, hold on. Not touching it. I can't get it to stop. And it just keeps going. You can't see how it is really keep going. Like what? Hold on. Let me let me get a new tab. Because that one you can't tell that it is because it stops. But if you, it'll just, let me find something where you're able to see it. Like, nope, that just stopped because it doesn't show how it keeps going. Hold on, there's got to be another way to do it. Let me get Google. Oh, I can't even get to the, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, it's just always going to look like it stops, but you could tell it's not. Here. You could tell it's not. It keeps going, but see how it's moving? So. Sucks. I can't type. And then usually when I get it to restart, which sometimes that's a challenge to get it because of it doing that. But usually when I get it to restart, it goes away. And then, you know, maybe like another month it comes back. And I know, I'm sure you guys are going to say it's a virus, right? It might very well. The first time it did it, though, I think the first 2 times it did it, and it might still do it, when I go to the bar where you have to shut down the computer and, you know, has the little screen where you could type in like control panel or type in whatever you want to do in the start box. I should see if it's doing it again. That's the one where it kept repeating, Donald Trump is president. Donald Trump is president. What was the vice president's name? I can't even think of his name. Oh, no, it didn't even say that. It said Donald Trump is president. Donald Trump is president over and over. And then it would say Donald Trump is a Republican. Like it would just say these like facts about Donald Trump and what he is over and over. And I'm like, oh, this is a virus for sure. This is a virus. Like, what the heck? And I mean, I still think it is a virus, but I don't know. When I do my security, it doesn't say. I mean, it doesn't say I have a virus. No. And that was like the first time it happened was probably like I mean, you could probably go back on a live when I talk about it. It's probably at least like 6 or 7 months ago, if not more. Might even be longer. Okay, so let me see something. Now you guys got me wondering if no, it's not coming up. The Donald Trump stuff's not. Or wait, it might be. Hold on. Not yet. Maybe it won't this time, but no, it's not doing it this time. God, I wanted to show you. I kind of hoped it would do it this time so you guys could see what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. That is weird. Anyway, I'm going to exit out. So this is just something's... No. Okay, so let's finish going through some of this stuff. And then I want to play that video again. Oh, there's something else I want to show you. Hold on, you guys. I meant to show this a long time ago. I'm just trying to exit out of this. Come on, get away. Now I'm stuck. I should have done that. It's stuck. Go away. Oh. It's stuck, guys. Now I'm never I can't get it to go away. Oh well, there I go. Okay. So wait a minute. No. Wait, now there's two of them in there of me. I know it doesn't make sense, but like I always have to have two so I could see over here and like share my screen. But now there's basically three of me out there. Anyway, okay, so let me show you this picture that somebody sent. Oh, I have like the security on that I have on all of mine. You're saying like the security that you get, like that you buy for your computers is not gonna, you have to get a specific one, you're saying, you think? Okay, let me show you. Man, I wish I would have showed this when there was a lot of people in here because I feel like this is kind of important. Well, not important, but hold on a second. It could be important. Let me find the picture real quick. And I gotta find who sent it to me so I could give you a shout out. I hope I could find it in my email, but I'll show you the picture and then hopefully I'll be able to find in the email who sent it so I could. You know what? I must have put it, must just be mixed in with all my pictures. Hold on. Gosh darn it. So you remember, maybe I should just do like a short, a whole video, like recorded video on it with a short on it. So, because if I do it at the end of this, then a lot of people won't probably get to see it. And I feel like it's something I wanted people to see. And I don't know, I have to find it anyway. So I might just do like a quick short after this on it. That I've been wanting to do for like, I've had it for a couple weeks. I wanted to do. It just kind of proves something that somebody said is not quite true, I guess, but it's about the Dylan Rounds case. Yeah, I'll do a short after this because I'm going to be working. So it'll take me just probably like a few minutes to do it because I just have to find the email and I could give a shout out to who sent it to me. So anyway, okay, so you guys are asking about the gate, where that came, the cross-dressing stuff. Is that what somebody wants to know? Predisposed. Well, let me see if streams. Did Dylan have a girlfriend? I don't know. So there's been a lot. I know that Jim supposedly has talked to a lot of local people, he says, that confirm that Dylan's gay. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know. I mean, that's where it came from, is from Jim. But who even knows? Here's my issue. So Jim puts his number out there so anybody could call. So you could have people calling pretending to be people, couldn't you? Because I don't know. Does he somehow like vet these people, or does he just, they say who they are, so they're him? I mean, you don't need people like just do that just to mess with people or like control the narrative, or his number's out there for all internet to see, that like what 20,000 plus, probably like a total of all the shows that he's been on. I mean, there could be hundreds, thousands of people that's seen the number and is like, oh, call me. I mean, they could say anything and say they're anybody. So how do we even know? Like, so maybe he really did get these phone calls, but how do we know for sure that these people are legit and these people are who they say they are? Unless if he's the one that's calling them, so he looks them up, he knows who he's calling, and then you know what I'm saying? So maybe if he vets them, but supposedly there's been multiple people, local people, that said that he was gay. There's been like people that said that, oh, he had a boyfriend in high school. Oh, I met him on Tinder or something, and yeah, we hooked up. And anybody could say that. Like, anybody could just mess with him and be like, haha, let's watch this. Yeah, I'm a guy, I met him on Tinder. We met up and we did this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it could be true, but I mean, I hope he's really taking it a step further and making sure that these people are legit before saying it. Or at least how I would probably do it is, or I don't know if I would, but you could approach it like, somebody called and said this. I can't seem to vet them. I'm trying. I can't confirm, but this is what this person said. But it's not quite coming out like that. But yeah, so supposedly, yeah, it's known that he's gay. All the locals already know it. He's had boyfriends. And then that whole thing with Kurt. So that's where it came from. The cross-dressing thing. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because people were asking in the chat, where did it come from? The cross-dressing thing came from, supposedly, I think it was Dylan Berg, which is the niece's boyfriend at the time. I think Wadsworth's niece's boyfriend at the time knocked on the door or something and caught Kurt in like lipstick and like eyeliner or something. I don't even think he even said it was like cross-dressing. I think when we actually heard it, or did we hear it? Did he ever play a recording? Yeah, because the freaking mom, the niece, the mom of the niece, right? Remember, there was a recording, or was she on a live? Either there was a recording, Jim was talking to her, or she's on a live. And when she told the story, didn't she just say he had makeup? He just had like lipstick on, right? So I don't know if anybody actually caught him in like dresses. I don't know, but that's where it came from. And then there was like a rumor that supposedly that they're saying that Kurt had a relationship with Dylan. I'm not saying this is facts, guys. This is just where all this stuff's coming from. Don't know. Don't know what to think about it. Well, supposedly, yeah, Kurt's a cross-dresser and he's had a relationship with Dylan. But I don't know. That's the story that's going around. Yes, thank you, CDT. That's what I heard. And when I finally heard them say that, I'm like, wait, Jim was saying it was like, he made it seem like he caught him in like full women's like gear, but the recording just said, makeup, like a lipstick and eye makeup or something. Is like, that's a little bit different because some guys just like, I don't know, who knows, but that's what it is. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what all comes out. Said wigs and makeup. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't hear the alpaca guy. Who's the alpaca guy? I haven't been following all of Jim's stuff. I think that was because that was probably one of the last things that I watched, and then I'm like, nah. What was the last? I'm trying to think. Where was that at? Was that the one on where he played on? Yeah, because that's the one he played on my live. I was like, wait, that's why I saw that one. He played that recording on mine. Whoa. I just had like a like where was that? Um, that's a good point, Marlon. Yeah. How do we know? Maybe maybe he was eating like a red popsicle or something, or he just got done eating something. Because think about if you eat like a sucker or something, and then you get like your lips can turn like red or whatever the color of what you're eating. So then what if it's just something like that? I don't know. But I know he has supposedly talked to multiple people that said that Dylan's definitely gay and he's had boyfriends. But see, I don't think, and then like they'll keep saying, well, what? You haven't seen him with the girl, but I don't think just because he's 19 and he doesn't have a girlfriend and he hasn't for, and even if he's never had a girlfriend, I don't think that still necessarily means that he's gay. Like, I wouldn't take that and be like, well, he has to be gay because he seems so focused on the farm, like that's his number one right now. Like, that's what he's so focused on, maybe. So maybe he's not even interested in girls at the moment because he's just, So I think it's possible for somebody to be so focused on one thing and have a love of like something like that and not even really care if he has a girlfriend at the time. I do think it is possible. But I mean, it is possible that he's gay too. I mean, I'm not do you hear that? Oh, because 4th of July, I'm going to be hearing fireworks. I just heard one. So yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't say just because he doesn't have a girlfriend that means it. So hey, Brian. Yeah. Hmm? Wait, mom said that, Brandy? Wait, what? I didn't. Are you saying the mom said that, or are you just asking why did the mom say that? No, no, hasn't even been anything out about Dylan cross dressing. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's being talked about too sloppily. And I'm not you, Brent. I'm not talking about you, but like, everybody's making videos and they're not like specifying. So I think it's getting passed around that it's Dylan that's the cross dresser, but no, that's not even what he was saying. At least up until I stopped watching him, he was saying Kurt was. I don't even think he claimed that Dylan was. Is he claiming that now that Dylan is? Oh, see, she probably just misunderstood maybe that it was just, I don't know. Like, hey, new Wolfie. What does your thing say? Love? Oh, lone wolf. I like the colors on your picture. I like the pink and the green and the blue. I love those colors all together like that. Oh yeah, no, I didn't think that anybody claimed it. That's why I was confused. But so, well, who is the alpaca guy? As far as how is he related to any of them? Oh, good point. Yeah, that's a good point, Brandy. I don't know. Huh. Wait, I'm trying to think what you mean. Okay. So wait, what does he say? You're saying he's saying that what? Anything confirmed about the gay cross-dressing stuff, you mean, Black Dove? Remind me, what's the alpaca guy? What does he have to do? What's he, why why do we bring him up? It was something that somebody said, oh, he said it, but I forget what he supposedly said. It gave me, at least that's was a vibe. Name the call. Do we have any mods in? Is there mods here? I can't even check on the freaking YouTube side. What mods are here? Alpaca guy says Kurt is gay and everyone in town knows that he thinks Chase killed Dylan. He also said Kurt cross-dresses. Oh, okay. So he's open, like he's saying that Kurt's like open. Everybody knows he cross dresses. I mean, he's seen him cross dress. Oh, hey, Kate for Big Little Bosses. Wait, help with what? Did I say? I mean, I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Did I ask? Oh, did I ask? What did I ask? Give me a minute. I don't even know. I think I might call it a night. Anyway. But thanks guys for hanging out and going over some of the records. So for those of you that are just joining, I went over all of James's, well, I shouldn't use the word all because there could be ones that didn't come up, but I went over James Brenner's record. I went over who else's, Chase's again. That's all, huh? And then I just went over Scott's, the one charges that had the 25 counts just to see what his sentence was. So Scott, the one that Scott Wadsworth, the one that they got mixed up originally and said it was Troy that did it, but we're pretty sure it was Scott because it looks like the charge. But anyway, so that charge, supposedly the charge with the 3 women, we think that it's the one, but see, it doesn't bring up the 3 women, it only brings up the minor child charge. But he got a year jail time and what, total of $6,000 and all the fines and stuff. It looked like, and the minimum was a year and the maximum was 5 years. So he did do a year in jail. So that was interesting. And then the Chase, it was basically, it brought up the same charges I read in the first one, but it had like more details. Like it was really detailed documents. But the James Brenner stuff is kind of interesting, I feel like. So if you want to go back at the beginning, and I also read the cease and desist. So I'll try to do some timestamps, and then I'm going to do a short video of that picture that I want to do, and then yeah, and then we just kind of chatted, guys. So if you're just joining, sorry that I'm leaving, and oh, hey, Autumn Renee. Wow, right, for sure. Don't agree with Alan. Big Little Voices every time. Wait, do I say, is that not the name? I probably say it wrong. Hold on. Four Big Little. Oh no. Okay, four big. Kate for Big Little Voices. Okay. uh. Awaken the R. Thank you, mods. Oh, we do have mods. Okay, Scout and Awaken. Thank you guys. Thanks, Mez. Ashley, if you're still here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And oh yeah, let me know if is there any other cases that I know everybody's really all invested in the Dylan rounds, but I do want to try to look into another case too. Is there anything else going on that needs some attention? Let me know. Oh, thanks, Marlon. Mama LJ. Mama LJ. Oh, wait. He pleads with him to come clean, talk to FBI, and hand over phones to help the search for Dylan. To come clean. Who to come clean, Mama LJ? No, I do think, hopefully, I think the FBI are probably looking into everybody. They're not going to tell us what they're doing, so they probably are. So just give them time. I think they're doing their job. So hopefully they are looking through some phones. I know it was a late start. They should have got on it quicker. But the thing is it's not. I don't think it's necessarily the mom's job or the family's job to like get other people's phones. You know what I'm saying? I think that you need to wait for law enforcement. I mean, you could try, but like, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. But I mean, it probably is smarter just to wait for law enforcement. But this thing that sucks is that they took so long to get it started, and that wasn't really the family's fault, I don't think. And so they took so long to get it started. So therefore, whoever did it had much more time to get rid of evidence, to do what they had to do. And but like phones, they should be able to get all the past information, even if they delete stuff, depending. I mean, for the most part. So hopefully they do end up collecting all those people's phones, and that they're able to get what they need, because even if they delete text, they should be able to still get them. FBI has programs, and stuff to be able to do that. So let's just hope they are getting close. Like I said, they're not going to tell us all the updates as far as like FBI or like what they're doing. They're working. So just keep our fingers crossed and that they do a better job than what the freaking Wells case is turning out to be, So, and then for all you guys, so I'm not sure if I'll do a live before. Maybe I will, because Monday's 4th of July. But if for some reason I don't see you before 4th of July, all of my fellow Americans, happy 4th of July. And then happy Canada Day today. It's today, right? For my Canadians, our neighbors. And then happy birthday to Ashley. Did I miss anything? Yeah, Mez, the mom, you gotta help me get back in contact with her. She hasn't responded. I know. Maybe you could try and see, because didn't she respond to you? Oh my god. That's funny because of the whole, now it has a double meaning. That's a good one, Gail. I like that, actually. You guys, those of you familiar with Chris Watts' case, right? There's a big term or a big thing that everybody said, leave Jim alone because of NK, the mistress, saying that about her friend. But now it could pertain to this case too. That's too funny. No, Donna, you can't. Hey, can you guys? You can't be. You can't be. Remember, no mention other channels. Can you guys get that, mods? Because I can't even get on the YouTube side because I'd have to go over there, and if I don't know. stupid virus or whatever it is. Oh, that's where everybody went, I'm sure. Drama. All right, well. Who's Maud, Marianne? Who's Maud? I don't know who Maud is. Thanks, Scout. All right, but guys. Bye, everybody. Oh, hey, Bammy. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. Yeah, hopefully, maybe I'll see you this weekend. If not, I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Okay, bye. Thanks, everybody.